gonna scream.
Oh, man.
I'm gonna scream so loud.
Coming in hot and on time as usual. We are never late. We're certainly not 20 minutes late.
I'm gonna say this right now.
What are you gonna say, buddy?
About to lose any potential future of a sponsorship from OBS. About to scream.
Look, it's a free software, right? We can't
Sure.
complain too much.
I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Little peek behind the curtain. We were just very stressed out for the last 20 minutes or so.
Tech issues.
Yeah.
And I'll let you know now, the feed cuts out. There's no show. We're ending the show.
Not even going to bother.
Not even going to bother.
Another one, by the way. Thank you, Nick, for reminding me.
Thank you,
so
Nick.
much.
Welcome back to another episode of The Wanger Show.
Another
It's
one.
The show where friends come together, have a good time, and stress out over the dumbest little things imaginable. But we're here. And thank God, because there's 26 people watching.
There's 26, but there's 339 episodes, and that means the Pokemon tonight, Christian.
Barbacoa?
It's Barboach?
Oh.
Barboach?
Yeah, the little penis.
Yeah. Is that what a penis looks like to you?
You don't have
with little
little
antennas on the end?
You don't have that? You ain't got no fins on the side?
I don't think I have any penis antennas. Or
we'll talk afterwards.
Does yours move in the water and it's like swim around like that?
Yours doesn't? Hmm? Even a normal one, it just stays still
in the water? You're going to have to show me your penis at the end of this to really get to the bottom of this discussion.
HR's going to love
anyway.
that.
Oh,
yes,
boy.
welcome back, everybody. Sorry for the little delay. So
we had a great chat. We talked about our favorite colors. We also got a little bit into like T-shirt quality. It was a very good conversation. I actually really enjoyed talking with you guys.
Arcadio just got here too. So
Arcadio, we were waiting for you, buddy. We're waiting for you. You're here now.
All is fine and dandy. We're here. So let's get into it. Let's talk about the things. Let's talk about the world. Let's talk about Biden. Bidenomics. Let's do it. Did he fall down? Did he kill the turkey? I just hope. Let's talk about Biden was clean, because I know I chuckled at the end of it. That was good though. Yeah. I think they always spare the turkeys, right? And they're like, he called the turkey. I don't know. He called up like the Secretary of State. It's like, no, he's over here. I don't know.
He called the turkey the Secretary of State. Like that's his honorary job title.
No, like he thought the turkey was like whoever I don't know who the Secretary of State.
I thought you were saying he put a turkey like a part of his cabinet. I thought.
Oh, he would do that too.
Yeah,
he'd probably do that too.
Okay,
he's old.
Could you imagine a turkey in office?
So funny.
You're over there like, what are we gonna do about this immigration issue? And it's like, you know, like imagine that shit.
Hey,
animals, man.
With the people running our country, I'd buy that for
Sometimes
$1.
it feels like a zoo. Am I right, Christian? Even though turkeys aren't really at zoos, they're not that kind of animal.
Shout out to Theodore Jones. I'm drunk in Mexico and can't watch right now. But y'all, Wang On, favorite YouTube channel. Let's fucking go.
We're somebody's favorite YouTube channel. That is
cool. That's pretty cool.
That's a lot to process, because I thought we were absolutely nobody's favorite YouTube channel.
Sent it to my parents and see, told ya.
Yep.
I'm not a joke. Yeah.
I forgot where I was going. I lost track of the turkey gobbling up some foreign policies.
I'm gonna put my foot down. I'm gonna put both foot downs.
What's that?
Because we missed last week.
We did. I was sick. I apologize.
Still sound like
I'm still pretty sick. It's been rough. Should I scoot to the end of the couch?
You filthy. Oh, Brian wouldn't even.
Brian would not talk to me if this was the case.
He'd come up to you awkwardly at a live event in front of a bunch of people and put up a temperature gun and say,
I forgot about that.
He's sick.
Yeah.
He's sick.
What a wild time that was.
Like a child.
Oh, man.
Anyways.
Yeah.
That was funny.
Yeah, that's been a rough week.
Been a rough week for you?
Rough couple weeks.
Oh.
Been a rough couple months. I'm going through a lot right now, guys. It's
you want to start off? Okay, let's go.
I don't mean to start on too much of a crazy note, but life is pretty bad for the Cody house, guys. Just saying. I'm happy to be here. Everything's good. Not going to get anything specific. It's just, with life and with family stuff, work stuff, sick stuff. Everything, health stuff.
No.
All the above is happening to poor little Cody right now. But I'm happy to be here talking with you.
You know what helps with that?
What's that?
Money. Just saying.
That's your cue, guys. Just
you're supposed to make the other people feel bad for watching you, and if they're not donating
description
to what we're doing, then they're not doing their part.
A lot of avenues for you to help with that.
So many ways to
think about
send us money. I will give you my routing number.
I even threw out my back the other day.
Oh, you're old.
All right, so we got a Christmas tree, a new one, from the Home Depot, okay? And
I do not want to work at Home Depot.
I drove to the Home Depot because my wife ordered this tree. She's like, hey, Cody, can you pick this up? I'm like, great. Let me go do that. Let me go do that for you. Let me do that. And I drive over there. And I told her before I go, I'm like, I don't know if this is going to fit in my car. because it's like a big box. It's a tree. I don't think it's going to fit in the trunk, and we have 2 car seats in the back.
Yeah.
Don't know about this, but I went anyway.
Ooh.
Sure enough, it did not fit in that car.
Should have taken the car seats out, man.
And I live, let's just say, fairly close to this Home Depot. So you know what? It's going to be a bit of a walk. Let me try to walk it back. And it was a very heavy box. And I made it to my place. Okay. But when I got there and turned around to go get my car, I had lost all feeling in my legs, and I was hobbling. And like, so I'm doing this fucking walk of shame back to my car, and I'm just like barely making it there. My back hurt, dude, legit for like 5 days.
Oh my God.
And
yeah. I was gonna say steal one of the carts, but they usually stop after a couple of feet.
I don't think those. Have you seen those Home Depot carts? They look like they were made in like 1975. Like the paint has been chipping for decades. True. I totally could have, and I thought about that when I was already halfway there. Halfway home. So I was like, you know what, Cody, you really didn't think that one through.
You're like, you show up upstairs, and Marissa's like, what's wrong with you? You're like,
yeah. I was so mad. And then, so I left that box in the garage or whatever, and I was like, whatever, I'm just going to leave it here. And then we put the tree up the other day.
Okay.
And then I remember her saying, like, let me know if you need help, you know, because we'll open up the box and take the parts up separately so you're not lifting the whole fucking thing up. I'm like, great. And I start, I'm like, I'm going to go get the tree. And I like paused and waited. No response. She's just on the couch. And then I walk down the stairs. As you know, my new place has a lot of stairs.
Yeah.
And up the stairs with a couple pieces. I do like 3 trips with all these fucking pieces. And each time I get up there, I drop the piece in front of the couch where she is laying, reading her Kindle. And by the last one, she's like, oh, you're getting the tree? I'm like, yeah.
Damn, that's a good book.
I'm getting the tree. And she's like, oh, let me help you. I'm like, no need. No need. The entire thing is already up here. Got you. It's fine. She's like, why do you tell me? I'm like, what did you think I was doing when I was dropping these large fake plants in front of you here?
I want to know what book she was so invested in. It must have been a good part.
She told me the other day she read 50 books this year.
Oh, shit. See? I mean, that's more important.
It's crazy.
It's more important than the tree, if you ask me.
Yeah. Learning and educating yourself and entertaining yourself in fiction, I guess. But yeah, so that was post back injury. So that was just bringing up all sorts of just traumatic memories from my body.
Gotta have that tree. Gotta have them ribs.
So that was going on. Then we got sick. We've been sick for like 2 weeks now. It's been horrible.
Yeah.
Being sick with 2 kids is not fun.
I'm sure it's not.
The vibes are not good.
But at least the Christmas tree is up.
Christmas tree's up, and it looks fucking beautiful.
I mean, just keep it up year round.
This one looks good.
Don't ever take it down.
I brought up all of our ornaments, and then she was like, I don't like those ornaments anymore. I just bought a bunch of new ones from Target. We're going to put these up instead. I'm like, let me put this big fucking box back down the stairs. And that's how that went.
Okay. Yeah.
Love my wife, by the way. Just want to say. Never been stronger.
I want to hear her side. That's probably the complete opposite.
She would say some things about like Cody's not communicating and telling me that like, oh, I need help with the tree and all this shit, you know, because I like to be quiet and kind of just, you know.
Sit in your corner.
Yeah, but
and hope someone comes along.
Save these stories for podcasts.
You make noise.
Communicating with my wife about it.
You make noise on purpose, and you're like,
I'm like,
no. Okay.
Like I'm like grunting as I'm going up the stairs. I'm like,
yeah.
It's
that's okay. I mean, sometimes Amber's like so knee deep into a show. I'm like, hey, look at this. Hey, look at this.
Anything?
Hey, look at this.
Nothing. Yeah.
And then like I'll walk away. She's like, what'd you say?
Yeah.
Too late.
Classic.
Too late. It's over.
Women. Am I right? Just women.
Well, easy.
No, women.
Okay. All right.
You can say it.
Women.
Don't be scared. They didn't feel good.
Dolly Parton. Woo-hoo-hoo! Hot dog.
Why did she sing? Is my throat? Did you hear my throat there for a second? Like
the
mucus there after that was like.
Yeah.
She sang like multiple Queen songs.
Well, she didn't sing.
What do you mean? Like lip sync? What do you mean? Okay. Well, she performed.
There you go.
She gave the illusion of singing.
There you go.
Queen songs.
Jack Harlow. Now he sang.
I know that's the meme is the Stan Van Gundy or the Jeff Van Gundy, like who is that thing? But I legit don't know who that is.
Jack Harlow?
Yeah.
I only know him because of TikTok. But I don't know his music.
He had a pretty notoriously bad halftime show. Not notoriously bad. I shouldn't say that. But people were making fun of the set.
Oh.
Because it was just like a blow up.
You mean for this past weekend or whatever?
Yeah.
I see. Yeah, I thought I hear halftime show. I just think Super Bowl.
Oh no, yeah, the Thanksgiving ones had the halftime show. One of the most iconic ones was the Creed performance. Have you seen that from decades ago?
That was popping up recently.
Oh man, I love when that comes back around.
I didn't know that this Black Friday was the first time games were ever played on Black Friday.
Yeah,
I thought that was always
one this year, but yeah,
I always thought that was a thing.
No, it's just the Thursday.
Wow. Shows how much I care.
Yeah, you did watch football, though?
Yeah, I saw Dallas Cowboys versus the Washington Commanders. Great game.
Why are you leading with that and not the breaking news that happened this morning with your beloved Carolina Panthers? They're firing everybody, Christian. The head coach is gone.
Gone. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. There's still time.
I think the offensive coordinator, is that what Deuce Staley was? I don't know.
Good.
He's gone.
Good. Does he have a family?
They all have families.
Oh, good.
The quarterback's coach,
now they got to find
Josh
jobs.
McCown. He doesn't have a job.
I'm sure it's very stressful for them right now.
Yeah, we're out here just commentating on their jobs. That'd be kind of weird if people did that to us, right? You know what I mean?
I mean, people do it for movies. Like when people get fired from jobs, they're like, "Ha ha."
Yeah.
I mean, I guess it makes sense if they're like fired for good reasons.
Yeah.
But you know, I don't know. It's all shitty.
Yeah. No thoughts on your 1-10 Carolina Panthers though?
No. But I did watch the Eagles game. That was a game.
That was a good game.
That was a good game.
The one in the rain. Oh my goodness, Jalen Hurts.
Mm-hmm.
Jake Elliott.
Jamie Lee Curtis.
No, Jalen Hurts.
Oh, I thought they finally put her in.
She's been waiting for opportunity.
Your boy, Mr. Beast playing. I think that was last week, but.
Oh, what? Oh, he was at the Bucks game.
He was part of the team.
I don't think they've won since he did that. By the way, they're really struggling.
I didn't know that the Patriots were doing so shitty.
Oh, they're terrible. It's glorious to watch. I love it.
Good for them.
I love it.
They really deserve it.
We can get into a legit sports conversation if you want, but Belichick, what are you doing throwing Mac Jones out there again and again and again if you're just going to bench him again and again?
Hey, do you have a family? Do you have a family? Think about him.
Belichick does. Mac Jones is a younger kid. He has like his parents and stuff, I'm sure, but I don't know if he has any children like that. He's like 22 years old.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah. So the Patriots are bad, but yeah.
Yeah. Hey, it's football, man.
It is.
We got Super Bowl around the corner. Pretty much.
Really?
All right. Well,
I'd say it's like 3 months away. You know
what doesn't feel like 3 months away?
What's that?
Something big happened while we were away.
It's been like a week since this happened, but we were like holding on to this news because this is a big deal. If it's what I think you're talking about.
The biggest fucking news story ever. Yeah. Thank God.
Yeah.
We didn't get a fire Kathleen Kennedy.
No.
But we got a Big Daddy.
We got a man getting more power.
We got Big Daddy Filoni.
Yeah.
Coming in here hot.
And we got things to celebrate.
We got so much to fucking
celebrate. Let's bust them out.
Fucking Dave motherfucking Filoni. He's in charge, baby.
Men playing with toys.
Men.
That's right. Folks.
With the one lady, like Maria Cole, or what was her name? She's still kind of like the CCO or some shit. Like there was like another woman in charge. You got to read it. There's another woman. There's another woman.
I don't read the headlines. The headlines read me. All right, come on. You got to squeeze the thing out. They really got to stretch out the hat and get it going.
There we go. All right.
Guys.
I don't need headphones.
Huge. I mean, it can make it work. You just really got to stretch it. It's going to rip.
I can't. There we go.
So we bought these a week ago. For audio-only listeners, we were wearing absurdly large. That's funnier. Put the headphones over the hat. Please stretch it out.
No,
damn it. Maybe like around the head, the glasses.
Around my fucking head. No, I'll make it work. Hold on. I'm going to make it work. Hold on.
You got this. Yeah, put it over your face if you need to. It's okay. There we go. Yeah, stretch it. Get there.
It's kind of comfortable.
Once again, audio-only listeners, we're wearing absurdly large cowboy hats at the moment to celebrate
Dave Filoni,
our boy Dave Filoni getting promoted over at Lucasfilm. Now, you may be saying,
it's about time, dude.
Hey, it's still a collaborative process. Hey, he's still going to be reporting to Kathleen Kennedy.
Sure.
Hey, this might prove that, like, they're working together more than ever. And to that, I say,
my ass.
Filoni! Yeah, that's right.
Woo! You get a movie. Yeah. Guess what? You two, men. Woo! Let's go.
In all seriousness.
Yeah, Dave, hire us.
He seems like a very nice guy.
Big Star Wars fan. I'm actually a huge fan of you. All jokes aside, I will do anything. I will sell my body.
I do think this promotion is pretty well deserved. I think he's kind of.
If anybody,
himself. I haven't seen Ahsoka.
Oh, it's great.
Yeah,
I watched it. We can talk about it now.
Okay,
it's fantastic show. It's actually quite tragic how the passing of. I don't want to talk about something so serious, Ray Stevens.
No, let's have these serious conversations.
Fucking hat.
Yeah, we'll get there.
Because he's really good.
I heard
in
he's
the show.
fantastic.
He is
in the show.
Fucking fantastic, and it's such a damn shame because he still had such a big.
Did
career.
the character have more to do?
Oh yeah,
yeah.
Like one of the last shots is like of him.
Okay.
So yeah.
Is the show too inside Star Warsy? Do you have to have watched Rebels?
Fucking cares? Just watch
like
it.
One of those things.
Yeah.
Am I going to be confused?
No, you can still watch it. I'm sure you'll be like, "Who's this?" They do a good enough job of being like, hey, this person's this person. Yeah. If you're aware of the zeitgeist, I'm sure people are out there. It's like, I don't want to have to go see this. I don't want to have to go see this. I think it's just extra flavor. It's not a Catalyst Rogue One situation. Okay. It's if you watch all the stuff, then you're gonna get rewarded a little bit more. If not, it's just a really good show.
Okay.
Yeah. Boom. There it is. So suck a ball.
Did you watch any Loki?
No.
Still nothing.
No, I refuse until they get rid of Kevin Feige. Now that franchise
and put Dave Filoni on that as well.
Get rid of the men and put a woman in charge instead.
I think a woman did direct season 1, so they started with that.
I'm saying put her
back to Star Wars.
Dave
Come
Filoni.
on.
Dave Filoni.
Vroom, vroom, vroom.
Dave Filoni, baby. Yeah. All jokes aside, yeah. I joke all these things because I imagine I asked Ken about this. I was like, "What's what
does this mean?
What's the general?
Does this mean anything, Ken?"
Well, no. Yeah. I asked him what's the general feeling? Like, how are people taking this? And he's like, I don't really even know because not everybody loved Ahsoka. Not everybody people didn't like the Book of Boba Fett. So I don't know. It's not all home runs, I guess, or even Obi-Wan.
I'm assuming he didn't have much to do with Andor either. Although Andor, while people love it, I don't believe that was as popular as
I don't think so, but he's still
a
producer on everything, right?
I think so.
So I don't know. Yeah, I'm just happy for the guy because I think he's genuinely he seems like a really good dude.
Seems like a good dude.
Yeah.
He's got his movie coming out too.
Yeah, so
is that an in-theaters movie? His little
dude
where he's combining the Filoni-verse?
Yeah, so his is like the Avengers of Star Wars movies, and then James Mangold has the old Jedi stuff.
Right.
Way back.
We'll see if that happens.
The way back.
They got to stop announcing these movies.
Yeah, they really
5
do.
years before they come out.
But we need to know. We need to know. We need to speculate.
No.
And then was it Jon Favreau that had? Someone had the
Taika had one.
No, Taika did, but who had the Daisy Ridley movie?
I forget her name.
Oh, that's not happening. That's definitely not happening.
I forget her name.
What is
Lindelof wrote on it, but then he got kicked off the project, I believe. He's not on it anymore.
Okay.
Yeah.
And not Patty Jenkins.
No, she lost her movie. Or I don't fucking
John Watts had. No, John Watts has a show.
He's got the show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
there's also The Acolyte. That's another show.
That's right.
That's
John
from
Watts
the Russian doll.
The Russians?
The Russians are making this one. Yeah, we're trying to appeal that international demographic. That's a risky choice, putting the lights on.
Well, I can't turn my head.
Yeah.
This
can't just lean forward a little bit? I'm doing that right now.
And be uncomfortable?
It's not great for my back, which I established was thrown out a little bit.
Oh, I guess it's a little better.
Yeah.
Got a little side action going on here.
It's not a bad look for us. I can see us out at
cool.
If we went to a ranch or something like that, there was some event happening in Texas or something like that. Mm-hmm. Would they be offended if we rock these? I guess that's a follow-up question we should ask.
I'm sure they have T-shirts if you're offended, you gotta walk away.
That's right.
You know what I mean? Because they're Texas.
Yeah.
Because we pay our houses. Our houses are $300,000. It's because you're in Texas, where there's nothing.
I feel like you wanted to get that off your chest. What's that?
No, I don't know. I've been to Texas. It's actually pretty cool.
Okay.
Been to Austin, San Antonio.
Okay.
Where did we go for?
We went Houston adjacent, I believe.
Yeah, there was.
It was next to Houston.
It wasn't NASA.
Yeah. It was close to NASA. So
it kind of was. Yeah,
so I guess it was Houston.
But there literally was nothing out there. No, I always think it's funny when people say you can get a house in Missouri for $400,000. It's Missouri.
I mean, for some people, all you need is that space.
I guess
you just need a nice little sunset.
Whatever.
Yeah. It's all the same air we're breathing in.
Yeah. Traffic's not that bad. Get over it.
I mean, yeah.
It is bad.
Yeah.
Whatever. Yeah. I just think it's funny. But yeah, I don't know. Dave Filoni, good for you, sir. Hire us. We'll do it. We'll do anything.
Yeah.
Well, if you
we'll wear these hats the entire time on set if you want.
Oh, he would hate us. He would absolutely. If you had a chance to do one Star Wars project, what would you do? If you had your choice to pick. But again, remember,
and I wouldn't have to worry about fan blowback or that.
No, you have to worry. They'll announce it tomorrow.
I literally have given this zero thought, so I don't know off the top of my head. I would imagine
you're book 276, the character number.
I would. Probably something with the Jedis, as opposed to as opposed to the war aspect of it. You know what I mean? So it'd be more
the stars.
So exactly, I want to do more about the interstellar action of it all. So something more about the Force and not so much about the rebellion, even though they're kind of intertwined. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. I told you I literally gave this no thought, but I don't know.
Clearly,
yeah. Maybe just like something different. I'd like to do something different, like a
you say that
indie
now.
approach to it. I don't know.
Indiana Jones, that's a different franchise.
Motherfucker. We got different hats for that.
Different hat, yeah. Okay, all right. You didn't sell it well, but
no. I mean, what would you do?
Oh, Star Wars horror.
Like that would be allowed.
Of course.
Come on.
Come on. I thought it like it's not thought, but like
I want a road trip comedy.
Because I always hear about everyone coming in for Star Wars meetings and whatnot. I think it would be so funny to go in and just pitch a hardcore horror film just to get shot down, just for the story.
Just to say you did it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because that's so cool. Why not?
I mean, Del Toro pitched like a mob one.
Yeah, like the Jabba the Hutt one.
Yeah.
That one probably that got kind of close to. I don't know if it got greenlit, but yeah, because it's like otherwise it's either Jedi, Sith, a scoundrel. I don't know. It's so weird that you have this universe that's so vast, but you stay so tiny.
That's what I'm saying. I wouldn't want to recycle like the same characters and arcs that we've seen in 9 movies and different shows.
Like I said,
like that.
horror.
Yeah, but they won't let you do that.
Why not? They got kind of close. There was an episode of Mandalorian that was with all the spider creatures and stuff. That got pretty close to horror.
That was suspenseful.
Okay, suspenseful thriller.
I mean, they had that in fucking the video game. You fought spiders. What was that one? Jedi Fallen Order?
It's pretty scary.
Okay. That's scary to you?
The scene with Darth Vader in the hallway, that's scary.
Sure.
Pretty scary.
I mean,
that's not nice.
For the people in the hallway. For us watching, it's like, oh, shit.
For children, remember, this is for children.
If you're like a 9-year-old watching that, you're thinking, fuck yeah, this is cool.
Let's call in right now. Are you 9?
9-year-old.
Go take your mom's phone. Take her credit card out of the purse. No.
Yeah.
No, it can happen one day. If they finally, I think what they have to do is they have to just break through that barrier of we have to be so contained. Once there's that like Guardians of the Galaxy kind of movie for them, not saying, you know what I mean?
I mean, even Marvel won't go full horror. And I feel like they had way more properties and way more.
But true. But
that's like when they said Doctor Strange 2 is going to be horror. I'm like, no, it's fucking not. No, it is not.
It definitely wasn't.
You had a couple shots, a couple sequences that were horror-ish.
It does make more sense for the Marvel stuff to do horror thing. But I'm just saying, let them break through. Maybe Star Wars can be different. Maybe it could be, no, they went Werewolf by Night. That's a straight-up horror.
Marvel did?
Yeah.
Sure.
I got it. Dave, give me a 1 hour.
That's how you'd have to do it. You can't do it as a movie.
Not a full feature. No.
Yeah, feature-wise, you have to, like, keep this increasing budget and scale going on. You can't really do that with the Star Wars horror. So if you do a a 1 hour spin-off, that
give me like 2 or 3 hallways in a ship and a creepy. It would involve the Force. It would involve the Force.
But you can't get gory or anything on it. I don't think.
No. But here, that's the beauty. Mm-hmm. It's like a lightsaber cauterizes the wound very quickly.
Yes.
You know?
Yes.
Rogue One, I mean, and Andor got kind of violent, so we can kind of push it a little bit. Okay. My pitch is Carrie in space.
Okay.
You got a Force-sensitive person on a ship, bunch of either scoundrels or stormtroopers going in there to take her, but she's loose. And she starts killing them off one by one. Okay. There it is. Someone take it. Go ahead, take it.
Okay.
Take it.
And mine's a indie dramedy about a Jedi and his parents going across like a road trip or something like that.
There you go. Yeah. That's okay. It's not scary at all.
Learning about life together. Through the Force.
John Watts' show, though, you're close, though. I think John Watts' show is like a coming-of-age series. It's like
I think it's about
teenagers,
kids, right?
Yeah,
okay.
Broom Kid.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't think it's about Broom Kid, but yeah. So that's something different.
Well, we'll see.
We'll see.
It's all about the tone, baby.
Then again, even Book of Boba Fett was like different, and everyone's like,
no, it wasn't. That was the same tone-wise. That was the same thing as Mando.
I guess you're right.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they like literally went to Mando at one point, huh? No, never mind.
Halfway through the season, they're like, let's make this Mandalorian season 3. Basically, is what they did.
But regardless, we still love you, Dave, and we'd love to do anything. We'll do anything. Anything.
I will never take this hat off.
I will literally remake A New Hope.
We were supposed to have Filoni's face on here. Maybe next time we'll get there. Tech issues. OBS was just being mean for us. Clearly, yeah. Mm-hmm.
No, so
but next time, baby. You're still trying to get it to be.
There it is.
Huh? Okay.
There it is.
There we go.
There it is, boy. Yeah. Any more Star Wars talk? What are you watching Star Wars or anything?
I'm not. I don't think I have anything in the Star Wars world. I guess we can take.
You should watch Ahsoka.
Yeah.
You should watch it. It's really good.
I don't. I feel I know everything that happens already.
You hate women or what?
No, not that. No, it's quite the contrary. What was that from Thor? I think Thor Ragnarok. Speaking of Taika.
Oh,
it's like, I love women a little too much. That's a good joke.
It's Thor: Love and Thunder. It's a good movie.
No, that was Ragnarok.
I don't know.
Anyway, where was I going with that? You got me distracted by talking about women again, Christian.
Oh, sorry.
I know what happens in Ahsoka. Like, I know the big like surprise character reveal that happens, and like I know that the Anakin.
Oh, was that supposed to be a surprise?
Yeah, he wasn't like billed as part of like the trailers.
I guess so.
Yeah.
I feel like
it'd be like a Thursday morning, and like Anakin would be trending. I'm like, well, I'm assuming he was on Ahsoka last night, and sure enough, he was.
Yeah, it wasn't so much surprising. It's like, oh yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah,
that makes a lot of sense.
Okay.
Plus, he showed up and, well, yeah, he was in Obi-Wan.
Yeah.
I don't know. See, Star Wars. What do you think? Make sure you're commenting down below. What do you want to see from Star Wars? Do you care? Do you like these hats? Commenting does help this channel out. We saw there was actually on our last episode, we had quite a few comments.
There was an increase.
So
from the previous week.
Keep it up. There was 16 comments last time.
Yeah.
Let's get to 17.
Yeah.
No, you know what?
I think there were 18 last time.
Let's get to 20.
Yeah.
Let's get to 20 comments.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
There's more than 20 of you already watching.
So if you all just comment something about Star Wars, we won.
Yeah.
And also hit the like button. Everybody hit that like button, whether you're watching now live or if you're watching after the fact, because that also helps out the show. And then we joked earlier about sending us money.
These hats were unnecessarily expensive.
Were they really?
Did you see how much I paid?
No, how much did you pay?
Out of our account. So they
These
were
are
like
literally foam.
I know. They were like 20-something bucks each.
Oh my god.
Okay.
I could have made this.
We got 2 of them. You could have made a foam cowboy hat, Christian. I guess you can just go to like Michael's or
why?
something
Because
like
I'm Mexican?
No, because you don't know any arts and crafts like this.
I just wanted to say something out of pocket.
So they were like $28, I think, each.
Oh, it's $30
and then
with shipping.
And then you get with with taxes and shit. And the problem was it wasn't eligible for the free 2-day shipping or whatever. So I had to pay extra to make sure they got here literally like 2 hours before the show was when they finally arrived. And I had to pay like an extra $30 for that.
And you know,
just saying.
I wish I should have taken a photo.
Super chat options there, Streamlab options there.
And
the most expensive bit we've done on the show.
Probably.
Yeah.
I wish I would have taken a photo of how they were stashed in the box. They were literally smashed together, in like and wrapped in like Saran wrap.
I just want to see like, they bought 2 of these.
Oh, it wasn't even a box. It was in like really thin material.
Oh, like the suction like wrapping or whatever. Oh God. Okay.
And someone had the decency of knocking on my door to drop this off too. The person really wanted to see
big ass cowboy hats for Christian here. Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah.
Jack says, by the way, they announced Anakin was in Ahsoka a while ago before Obi-Wan was even dropped. So suck it.
Well, fuck me.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, big surprise.
Jack over here just proved me wrong once again.
Making you look like a jackass.
Jack always making me humble. That was good. That was good. Yeah.
Yeah. Patty says it's really brave of Cody to wear a hat so heavy considering the back injury.
Look, not only that, I got to lean forward to make sure I don't like back into the wall or anything like that. It's not great for my posture here. Yeah.
Oh, shout out to Wiley. Thank you, Wiley, for
Wiley,
the hat.
You didn't have to do that, but thank you. It's appreciated.
We do appreciate any and all super chats at Streamlabs, but a like goes a million miles away.
Now, if we can get that to like 20 more times, we might be able to pay these hats.
That isn't Wiley.
Just think about that.
That
guys.
isn't Wiley.
Yeah.
Cough it up.
Yep.
Cough it up. Christmas around the corner. Got to buy some Christmas presents.
Whoa.
I'm giving one of these.
No. You got to repackage this.
I'm going to repackage this for a fucking gag gift.
It's good.
That's good. You take one, I'll take one, and give it to our racist family members. They'll love it.
Yeehaw. Merry Christmas.
Speaking of yeehaw, Cody.
Speaking of yeehaw, I guess we'll take these off.
No, I say you keep it on, brother.
Why is that?
Because down here in the South, Arthur Morgan is, I don't know what he says. Get over here, Mackay.
Come on, Dutch.
Horsia.
Yeah. I think it's Jose.
Yeah, I know. But it always looks like Horsia. Yeah, I bit the bullet, man.
This is
finally
exciting.
in it. I have finally. Thank you, Eric. By the way, love the new looks, fellas. Maybe
Thanks,
we'll
buddy.
keep it for next week. We'll buy 2 more hats for our special guest next week.
Got to spend $98 more.
Yes.
Oh yeah. Should we tease next week's show?
He's in the chat now.
I don't know. Well, I don't like. Are we announcing it or teasing it? Is it like confirmed?
It's confirmed, right, Eric?
Because I'm scared. I'm so like traumatized by announcing things and having them not happen. I don't know.
Did I show you? Okay, the quick side tangent from this is gonna be good for your time codes from what's it called? Whatever the fuck we were talking about. But did I show you the photo that Eric sent me when I asked to confirm?
No.
I said, so I texted one guest because there's two guests. Eric is most definitely going to be on.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
And so I texted this other guest first, and I said, yo, blank says he's on for Wanger's 12/4. And then I just get this. Assuming that they were either together in that moment and confirmed, or he could just have this.
No one can see the photo, but I'm looking at it right now. Is that confirmation?
I just
confirmation
laughed.
that they received your text.
Yeah. Oh, and the other guest said yes, that they were in. Now,
okay.
The caveat to that is that guest is flying in that same day.
Right.
So in case there's any sort of thing that happens, maybe. But as of now,
okay.
Don't ask me. Eric says, as of now, it is confirmed.
At the moment.
Things can change.
Don't get upset if things happen.
You'll definitely get at least one next week.
Yes.
That both Eric Striffler and Jake Baldino will be on the show next week. Now, like I said, things happen, but as of now, Eric Striffler and Jake Baldino are on the show next week.
Wow.
That's the pretty much it.
Yeah.
Just missing the it.
Yeah.
Mike couldn't come. He doesn't know who we are.
I don't think he knows us.
Yes. Eric says he'll pick up the slack. So there it is.
Okay.
For the very first time. We've been wanting to get Jake on forever. He's only been on, I think, one time.
He's only been on this show one time.
Yeah.
We wanted to have him on during like the COVID Zoom times, but the issue is he's East Coast and he'd be coming on like 11 or 12 at night. And I don't want to do that to the guy. So, yeah.
So it finally happened. Manny is always like, you get Jake on. And then like for some reason I thought I didn't have his number. And then when I texted Jake.
You talk to Jake all the time, I thought.
Sometimes, yeah. Okay. Not like all the time. Okay. Hey, what's up, pal?
I don't have his number. Jake, leave your number in the chat.
What?
Seem like a good guy.
Oh, that's pretty cool. I feel a lot cooler.
You want to hang out or something?
Do you have Eric's number at least? I'm just kidding. Why do you have to think about that? I know you do.
Like before the show, we were talking to him.
Sending us dick pics.
Yeah.
So both of them are going to be on. So it's very exciting. Little 2/3 of PMI reunion.
Two good dudes.
Two very good dudes. I'm very excited. It's going to be very loud and chaotic, and we're going to talk nothing but video games. And we can finally talk to Eric about Spider-Man 2.
Right.
I think he finally beat it, but he hasn't like 100%ed it.
Okay.
So.
I finally did that, I think a week or two ago. Did I tell you that? Yeah.
Okay, finally.
Yeah.
Don't say anything because if Eric is watching, I'm pretty sure he still doesn't know about certain things.
Okay. Fair enough.
But we'll find out next week.
Hopefully.
So anyways.
Things can change.
So yeah, I'm excited to talk to Jake about Red Dead Redemption 2.
Back to the yeehaws.
Because I'm sure he's never heard of this game.
I'm trying to get you to play this game for years. You finally did.
Have you though?
I mean, I've been talking about it multiple times on the show. Okay, my original playthrough and my second playthrough, I've been bringing it up. It's like recurring segments. Ken has brought it up.
Did you play this before having kids?
Yes, first playthrough. This was my wife is pregnant game.
Oh, so I can't wait for that.
Yeah, so
for Amber, not Marissa. Anyways, go ahead.
Yeah, both times when Marissa was pregnant, I was playing this. That's just no particular reason. That's just the time frame that I recall.
Okay.
And I remember thinking like, oh shit, I got to beat this before the kid's born. And I never did either time because the fucking game is super fucking long.
You still haven't even beaten it?
No, I have.
Oh, okay.
I'm saying I never beat it in time for the kid to be born.
Got it. Way to go, Grant. Jesus.
Yeah.
Ruin it. Yeah.
But, I played through it twice. I'm excited for you. How far are you into this game? This is exciting news.
I just got to, is it Rhodes?
Rhodes? The town?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Where, you have that big old shootout in Valentine, and then you're forced to get out, and then there's the German guy. You save him.
Yeah.
And then I went fishing with Dutch. And
he's like, "You trust me, Arthur? I got a plan."
Yeah.
As
long as you're not against me. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I don't know about that.
Is Rhodes
Dutch.
where you're dealing with the Braithwaites and the?
Yes, they were mentioned. There was the dry tobacco.
You work with the cops, I think.
Yeah, the first mission was like, the people that were arrested escaped, and then they hopped on a train. You got to chase them. So yeah, it's good stuff.
Okay.
So is that far? Probably not.
No, I mean,
it says like 30-something%.
Yeah, you're getting
there. But yeah, a lot of my time in that game has just been fucking around. I was texting. Don't
you want to just like hang out in the trees and just camp and
it is cool. The other day, I I ended up killing him because I'm a terrible human being in this game. But like this guy's carriage broke down. He's like, I need to go get help. So he like,
you're like, hey there, mister.
No. So I said, yeah, go ahead, go for it. He ran away and he never came back. So I was killing the time. So I busted out a cigar and a couple smokes, and I was just sitting there smoking a cigar and some cigarettes.
If I had time, no wife or kids, I would play this all the time, and I would like have streams where it's just like my whole day is just playing Red Dead. Come on in, have people join the stream. We'll have like campfire talks. I want to do like saloon meetups where we all hang out and have like we drink on the stream or whatever, but like we meet at the saloon in the bar.
Play like the game. Finger game.
Yeah, play poker nights.
There's dominoes.
Like, I would love that shit. Yeah. Love the world of this game.
Yeah, it's cool. I spent like 3 days looking for a goddamn perfect squirrel and a perfect rabbit. And I still haven't gotten it.
What's going on there? You can't find a rabbit?
No, I find plenty of them, but then I kill them, and it immediately drops from perfect to just good. Are you
doing this for like a side mission?
Yeah, I found like a flyer that said I need a perfect squirrel and I need a perfect rabbit. I'm like, okay, I got the squirrel. That was easy. I think it's just where I'm shooting the rabbit. So, and they're fast little fuckers. And then crafting the small arrows, because they're not easy to come by.
You ever just like run these fuckers over with your horse?
I don't know.
I ran over rabbits all the time.
But I don't know if that would qualify it for perfect. Because I think I have to shoot
I'd imagine if it's horribly mangled from your horse stomping on it, it's not going to be perfect. What entails a perfect rabbit? Do you have to strangle it softly
just
to like make sure the body is intact?
It's like the 3 stars. It has to like be pretty much perfectly intact, I think. So, yeah.
Nick's yelling at you. Small game arrows is what you need. Small game arrows.
Yes, that's what I've been using. Don't fucking yell at me, Nick.
And the
I'm saying those
varmint rifle?
Yeah, I have the varmint rifle. But the small game arrows you have to craft. Like I can't find them else anywhere. And in order to craft them,
be a better shot.
Maybe. In order to craft them, I have plenty of like ammunition and whatever. I forget what the other ingredient was, but the third one is like feathers. So I have to kill a bunch of birds.
Yeah.
Just so I can make the small arrow.
Yeah.
So unless you got a better way, Nick, yelling at me in the chat.
You're not built for the life out here, man. In the old times.
Yeah, but it is pretty fun just camping, cooking some stuff, going fishing.
Yeah.
Hunting for like the big sports.
Yeah.
With the little crowns.
I was so bad at hunting, man. Anytime I came across an animal, I was just like, fuck.
I did one the other day where I came across a dude. I love when you just come across random people and
hey there, mister.
Yeah, you just interact with them. But I came across this one dude who's like looking over a ledge, and there was a dead body down there. Well, a guy did fall or something, and he mentioned he was like, "Oh, he's got a cabin up there." So I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna go loot the cabin."
Yeah.
The second I opened, there's a fucking bear in there.
Ooh,
and it scared
haven't done that.
Scared the shit out of me. Yeah.
Wow, that's interesting.
Yeah, so there's a lot of cool stuff. Like I'm searching for prehistoric bones for some lady.
There's one side mission. I want to like tease it, but I don't want to spoil it if you haven't done it. That's right up your alley.
I think I know. I know that there's some stuff with aliens or Bigfoot.
Not that. There is an alien
or witches or something like
that.
No,
it's nothing supernatural.
Okay, all right.
There's something that is really creepy though that you kind of stumble upon, and it leads to like a cool side mission.
Is it a cult?
There is a cult thing, but that's not the one I'm talking about.
I know. Yeah. Mary Linton's little stupid brother Jamie got interrupted with a stupid turtle cult.
Yeah.
Got to save him.
Arthur, I don't love you anymore, but can you help me out here?
Yeah, what the fuck?
You're a good man, Arthur.
She didn't even pay me for that. Come on.
So you're not a good man in this game, though, because you're going around killing people?
Nick says, is Christian a great guy or an antagonized guy?
I was about to say, because so your meter's kind of low?
It's definitely gotten lower. I don't go out of my way to antagonize. But then if a situation goes awry,
you're not afraid to shoot a man down.
No, not at all. But I also have this issue because like the use button is also the same as like your fire if your weapon is drawn. So like sometimes I don't know I have my gun drawn and I'll hit the use and I'll fire at someone and then everybody starts panicking. I'm like, God damn it, I got a bounty on my head.
Yeah. There's no like reason button where you can be like, I didn't mean to do that.
There is a diffuse.
Right.
If I'm
going to.
If the bounty is low enough, you can get arrested or whatever. But I've paid like I want to say like $2,000 on bounty.
This I don't understand. You showed me the bounties that you had in all the towns. Yeah. How many people have you killed and been caught doing it? That's the other thing. Like, are you just like, look what I did? Yeehaw!
That's the only annoying thing.
Come on, get me, Valentine.
I've died a lot of the time, and the bounty still stays. I was like, oh, come on, like restart it or something.
No.
And I think it's because every time you kill someone, the bounty goes up.
Yeah.
But I kind of the thing that I love the most about that is if I commit a crime and someone witnesses it and they start running away, I'm like, oh, run, boy, run, and I start chasing after them. That's kind of fun.
Without spoiling it, I mean, it doesn't really have a big effect. There are slight differences to the ending depending on whether you're a good guy or bad guy. Okay. Nothing crazy, but just keep that in mind.
Okay.
Yeah. Be a good man, Arthur. You know?
Yeah, I try. I see myself as an anti-hero.
Okay.
Arthur's
a great character, by the way.
I'm liking him so far.
Besides, like the murderous aspect.
I didn't know John Marston was the main character at first.
This is great. You didn't know that. I didn't know it either when I was because neither of us played the first Red Dead. I believe was the
correct.
We decided.
And the whole reason for me playing this is because it was like $20 for Black Friday, and everyone was saying that's like the cheapest it's ever been. So
so I was a little confused at first as well, but yes, you didn't know John Marston was.
No, like one of the first missions, you save some guy named like Little John.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's
like,
the same guy.
Dipshit.
I was like, look at this idiot.
The guy, with the wolves.
Yeah.
That's
and Nick was like, some guy or whatever.
He's just.
And then this past weekend, I type in this in the Discord. I was like, hey, so John Marston's the main character from the first game. No idea.
Yeah.
This
is a prequel. Yeah.
This is a prequel. Yeah. I was wondering that too because it's not so like Western-y. Like it's not really desert-y. It's like a more bushy terrain and water and stuff. I was thinking like
like Wild West, like Dusty and shit like that.
Is that the first game?
I believe that's more the first game.
That makes sense. They gotta switch it up. Yeah. I ran into a gator like in my first hour.
Gators, man. Yeah. Was that outside?
It's like in the swampy area.
Have you been to Saint Denis yet?
Maybe, I don't know.
Like the city, like New Orleans, basically.
I think
that's where I came across them all the time.
I think I got the tip of it because there's one mission where a guy hands you a bunch of like photographs of people that he wants you to go and find them, get their story, and then photograph them. And the first lady I went to, she was held up in this little shack, and then there were a bunch of dudes trying to get her, and she had explosives and stuff. Okay. And then they were shooting at her with like a machine gun and stuff. And so I helped her, and that's where I encountered said gator.
Okay. So I don't think you've been to Saint Denis.
Maybe in that area.
That's one of my favorite areas to go through. Yeah, that's a fun one.
Although, and I will say, even when having a bounty on my head, it's fun when bounty hunters try to get me. I'm like,
because they can't do it.
They can't do it. And then I loot them.
Going back to something you told me, you lost your horse.
Yeah.
Is that true?
Yeah, but
how could you do this? The
horse
is your best friend.
Hey.
Would you just fucking whistle from miles away and he was like, I'm coming, Dad?
I do like when you whistle. He's like, oh, I can't get to her. I don't remember how I think it. No. It wasn't actually my fault. The story fucked me up. Like I had the horse in this one spot. Then there was a cutscene, and then they had me go somewhere else, and then the horse was just gone. I literally had to run from like Valentine all the way to my fucking camp yard, and then the horse is there. I was like, oh, cool.
I love it.
You're here.
Love it.
Good.
Yeah.
Hope you're doing well. Yeah. Feeding my horse, giving him some sugar. Taking a fucking bath.
Easy boy.
Yeah.
I wanted to get a bunch of Arthur sound bites for tonight. I couldn't get them in time, but there's so many good quotes like that.
It's pretty good. Yeah. No, it's a good game. I'm sticking with it. I'm hoping that it's not because I had like no desire really. Yeah. Until I saw the price, I was like, all right, fine. Because I was just
for that price, it's a lot of game.
Yeah. Because I was either gonna go back to Starfield or start the new Assassin's Creed, or there was a new RoboCop game that I was like, oh, that kind of looks pretty cool. So, but now I'm in Red Dead, so I'm gonna try my best to stick that.
Stick with it, man.
Stick with it.
It's a fun vibe, fun world.
It's a fun world.
Love it. Great story.
It's good stuff.
Yeah.
I've been watching like westerns. Yeah. No, I watched one. I watched 310 to Yuma.
That movie's fucking great.
I've never seen it, so I was like,
what?
I know, I never seen it.
Oh, that movie's fucking
pretty
awesome.
Good. It got me in the mood. I was gonna watch the Unforgiven. Yeah. I've seen that one, but
I love when Christian Bale's talking to his wife when he's like explaining why he's doing the job. He's like, I'm tired of the way the boys look at me. I'm tired of the way you don't. Oh, it's just like, oh, what good fucking dialogue.
And at the end, he's a loser.
Ah.
No. Like he says,
310 to Yuma's fucking awesome.
It's really, really good. Yeah. Oh yeah, great cast too. Not
Mangold,
just those
right?
two, Mangold, Russell Crowe, Ben Foster. It's just
that's the boss.
Yeah. That guy is just like built for those type of roles.
Yeah,
like, he's so good. Yeah, I ain't got much else to say. Go play that game. Oh,
yeehaw, buddy.
Oh, Bone Tomahawk is great.
Oh,
yeah, okay. Bone Tomahawk's real good. I'm not huge on Westerns. That's the other kind of thing. I was like, shit, maybe this is going to make me watch a bunch of Westerns.
It gets you in the mood for it.
I haven't seen a bunch of the Clint Eastwoods. I've seen Unforgiven. That's like a all-time classic. Just really great stuff. Yeah. I've seen, is it Tombstone? I think I've seen Tombstone with like Huckleberry. You
gotta do like the deeper cuts, like Appaloosa with Ed Harris. You ever see that one?
No.
I saw that in theaters.
Oh, okay.
Ed Harris, Viggo Mortensen, Renee Zellweger, I think.
Oh, wow.
I think that's who that is.
What was the hit remake that came out?
True Grit.
I never saw that.
You never saw True Grit?
No, never.
Ah, buddy.
Yeah, I gotta watch that.
It's a simple
No Country for Old Men. It's kind of a Western.
Sure.
A modern Western. Yeah. I like that. Yeah. Trying to think what else. The original, like, Magnificent Seven. I should probably
take the Tarantino ones or anything like that.
Oh, I watched Hateful Eight.
Yeah.
I put Hateful Eight kind of like on in the background.
Yeah. Even Django, I guess.
I go watch Django. I remember watching Django because I don't know if Django came out around the same time as like the first game or like it was in that time.
I think it was a couple years after.
After, because Django was 2012, and then first one was like
2010. I think the first.
Okay.
Came out,
Dang,
I think.
That's far in between. As Rockstar works on a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's good stuff. Rockstar, they make good games. You ever play their games? It's pretty good.
I have never played in full
Grand Theft Auto.
Grand Theft Auto game.
Yeah.
Kind of
5 was the first one that I ever played all the way through. Yeah, and it was.
I played like San Andreas at friends' houses and stuff like that, but never like had one myself. My mom wouldn't let me get it.
I would always just sign in just to like fuck around, shoot around, and drive. Yeah.
Even like L.A. Noire, which I know was not like Rockstar proper. I think they
Rocksteady?
Team Bondi.
Maybe.
I think they worked with another company for that. Correct me if I'm wrong. Even that was a lot of fun. I love that game.
Having it low like this makes me look like Lenny from.
It's a good look on you, dude.
Motorhead.
Yeah.
Rest
in peace.
Yeah. R.I.P.
He died.
Yeah, he's dead.
Okay. Make it
Yeah. No. Grand Theft Auto. They're supposed to be announcing like 6 like any moment now.
They did.
They
leaked and they were like, "Yeah, you got us."
Well, no, they didn't say 6 specifically. They just said a new Grand Theft Auto game, but you know, I would imagine that it is. Okay, that scared me. The ads will run shortly.
Oh
yeah.
No.
But yeah, I look forward to the new one. I like 5 a lot. Like I said, that was the first one I actually finished all the way through, and it's so much fun.
Okay.
I got the like remastered or re-release versions of like the originals, and it was just so bad.
Really?
Yeah, it wasn't good.
Okay.
It wasn't a good. I don't know if they did anything. They just made it playable for these things. But yeah, it's good. It got me thinking about a lot of Rockstar games because I actually right before I played Red Dead, I was playing Max Payne, and that's also Rockstar.
Really?
Like way back in the day, and that's also my boy Sam Lake, who did Alan Wake. And
I do want to ask you. I'm assuming you beat Alan Wake too.
I played Alan.
Yeah, so great.
Should we take these hats off?
I guess take the hats off.
It's getting real itchy.
Let's bring out our Stephen King books to talk about this.
Yeah, Stephen King once wrote.
Yeah. So I heard this game's incredible. My buddy was playing it.
Who's your buddy? Do I trust
buddy
him?
Gabe.
Buddy Gabe. Shit, Gabe would know.
Now he told me.
Oh God.
I remember asking you, do I need to play the first game?
Oh, I probably said yeah.
And you said yes.
Yeah.
I think more so because the first game is good and you want me to play it, as opposed to like knowing what's going on with it.
They do enough. Yeah.
He did not play the first game. And he's playing the second game because he heard it's great, and he says he's having a blast.
But yeah. I'm saying that cause maybe just as like a purist, like going in and
now,
play all.
Am I going to be good enough at it to actually get through it? Because I struggle with the first game. Maybe it's just the mechanics of it that I struggle with, but because it was dated and PS3 or whatever. But I want to play because I keep hearing this thing's incredible.
It's hard. I died.
Like Last of Us hard. Because Last of Us is suspenseful and survival horror, but like
this is
not
more
like horror. Yeah, but you know what I mean. Like
I don't really classify
fighting off monsters and shit.
Last of Us is like survival horror light. Maybe even Alan Wake is too. I mean, is their closest thing to a survival horror. It's not Resident Evil, but it's the closest thing to it.
Okay.
So yeah, your ammo is scarce. Your items are pretty scarce. So if you go on an easier difficulty.
Which I do every time.
It's the thing that I think you'll like the most about it. It is so story focused.
Yeah, that's
you're almost stopping like every 5 or 10 minutes for a story thing.
Okay, how long did it take you to beat it?
like 25 hours.
So it took Manny 2 hours.
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure we're on the same scale.
I tried my best to do every tiny detail, look through every nook and cranny. But from what I've heard, because I looked it up, I was like, because what you do is when you go into these like mine things and you're putting your evidence and clues on a board, it lets you know like once something's complete. And there was a bunch of stuff that wasn't complete, and I was like, what the fuck? I've searched through everything. I looked it up. Apparently, that's the case for everybody, and so that might be solved for DLC because they are planning a DLC release for it. But yeah, like if you want to just play straight through, I'm sure you can get through it a lot quicker. Okay. Like you remember when you picked up pages from the first game and you can like read it? It shows the page up. Now it's just a full cutscene.
Oh, that's cool.
It's really really cool.
And they're live action, you said?
It's a mixture. There's some stuff that's a mixture of live action.
Curious to see how that works.
Have you seen anything about the musical number?
No.
I wish I didn't even say anything.
Oh,
there's a musical number in it. And then you play through it, and it's fucking fantastic. Okay. Yeah. It's really good. Do I understand it all the way? No. But that's the great thing about playthroughs and stuff. That first game took me years to like understand what the fuck is happening right now. But yeah. But you do play mostly, I would say. It's even. You get to a point where you can switch off because you play two characters. Right. You play, like I mentioned, Saga Anderson. She's your gateway into everything because she has no idea about Alan Wake.
Great, love that.
She knows about Alan Wake, but then he explains some stuff. And
okay.
Yeah. So
maybe I'll watch like a playthrough of the first one just so I can like get caught up to speed with
it. You can easily do like a here's everything you need to know sort of thing. There's a great one because they might even cover some stuff from Control, although Control isn't that necessary because that got introduced via a DLC because there are a lot of elements from Control that take place in Alan Wake, which is just, again, if you played those, it's nice little icing on the cake. It's like one character from Control that shows up. Okay. A lot of Easter eggs and mentions and whatnot. So they've been planning the shit. Even in their game Quantum Break, they were putting stuff on boards and stuff about Alan Wake 2 and teasing all this stuff. So, yeah. Okay. It's good stuff.
I want to play it, man. Heard it's great.
Like me some Sam Lake, man. So, yeah, play Alan Wake 2. It's good. But do you know what's not good?
What's that, Christian? What are you thinking?
I found something out this past weekend. Oh, do I have a photo? I don't think I have a photo. Shit.
Photo of what? You found something out.
Yeah. So this past weekend, it was a holiday. So Thanksgiving and all that stuff. I went over to my sister-in-law's place. Right. We were just having a dinner. Me, Amber, her sister, my brother-in-law. We're all a big family.
Off family members.
Yeah. So we go over for dinner. We bring Draco. They have a dog. They've also got 2 cats.
Okay.
And it was fun and interesting to see Draco interact with the cats. They actually did get along quite well. The second I walk into this place...
No, I think I see where this is going.
My allergies are off the chain.
You've been to my house multiple times. You're allergic to cats?
Cody, I think I'm allergic to cats.
What? Okay, first off, this explains so much. You're just irrational, deep-rooted hatred of cats. But, okay, so you're allergic to cats. This is devastating for me to hear.
So the only reason why I think the difference, because I don't recall really ever petting Luna or...
Okay.
Or
they're probably hiding from you.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Luna and Felix, thank you.
I shouldn't give you a clue.
Are they hypoallergenic, energetic? What's that fucking word called? Where they're
making you allergic?
Yeah.
Not that I know of, because I have a couple friends who are allergic as well, and they haven't really had too many issues.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Well, these cats aren't. And so my allergies are kind of going up. I'm like, oh, okay.
You just walked in and they pissed in your face. You're like, oh, I'm having a reaction
I'm like
to this.
petting the cat the whole time. At least one of them, because the other one of them was hiding the whole time. The other one was pretty friendly and up and close. And then as the night's going on, my neck is really itchy. Now I just shaved this part right here, so the skin was super exposed. And the whole time I'm like this, and I'm like fucking embarrassed. Like, oh, why am I so fucking itchy right now? Stop that.
Put on a turtleneck just to save yourself. Yeah.
And then on the car ride home, I'm still going. I'm like, hey Amber, does my neck look extra like rolly to you?
Oh shit! Like, so it got really bad.
I was like feeling it, and I was like, "Well, what the fuck?" We turned the lights on. She's like, "Oh my god!" I was like, "Babe, I think I'm allergic to cats."
Holy shit! Okay, did you have to go to the doctor or anything? Or
no, I took a Benadryl when I got home. Okay. But here's my neck.
Holy shit, buddy!
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're allergic.
So I think it was a combination of me like petting the cat, scratching it, and then coming to my neck and just yeah. So
I just feel bad for you because you're missing out on this wonderful bond that you can have with these cats.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Like my brother-in-law's cats were fine. They were cute and very friendly.
When you walk in after a long, let's say you're gone for a week, and you walk in after a long trip, and you walk in and you look at them and they look at you, and they just walk the other way. It's such a magical feeling. Let me tell you, to be like just totally ignored consistently. It's a wonderful feeling. Love cats.
Oh no, the opposite. Draco just this the
won't
whole time.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what time of day. Okay. I could have literally just done the worst thing humanly possible, and he'd still be stoked and excited.
It's like, I still love you.
Yeah. Loves me for who I am. Damn it.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Well, that's interesting.
That was pretty funny.
Yeah.
Very, very funny. Who would have thought?
Yeah.
Not me.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm allergic to cats. Sorry, pal.
Yeah.
I'll still come over. I just won't pet him.
Okay.
Or I'll carry some Benadryl with me.
Luna's gonna be really sad about that. She's very friendly.
I don't think I've ever seen her.
She loves people. What are you talking about?
Oh, okay. All right. Never mind.
Well,
tried to play that one off.
Yeah. Nice try.
What else?
I have a game.
Oh, you got a game. Let's play.
Guys, we play this game every now and then. We have to wait a little bit before we can play this. It takes a while to assemble these questions. But I have a new round of What Movie Is My Wife Talking About? Woo! Guys, you ready for this? Are we ready?
Yes.
This is exciting. Once again, my wife and I watch movies together. Sometimes she'll be like, hey, what was that movie? And her description of the film is always very, very interesting. Now, some of these are going to be easy. Some of them are going to be difficult. Some of them may not make any sense whatsoever. I have 5 questions here. And we're going to see how this goes. Christian, are you ready?
I'm so ready.
Chat, are you ready? Great. Okay, here we go. Let's check this out. First one might be a little bit easy. See how it goes, Christian. See how you do. What was that one movie we watched where that what's-her-name was like in Russia or something? What's-her-name was in Russia or something. Can you get it, Christian?
Black Widow.
No, incorrect.
Do I get a hint? Do
Incorrect.
I get a hint?
I mean, that's all I got.
Oh,
and I figured it out.
You did?
Yes.
That one.
What was that one movie we watched where that what's-her-name was like in Russia or something?
Oh, The Watcher.
No.
Ah.
It's a good movie, though.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
No. Dan got it in the chat. Red Sparrow was the answer. Red Sparrow.
That's a good movie. J-Law is so hot.
That movie I equate with Movie Pass because it was during that time, and I don't know if I would have like gone to see that opening night, but I had a Movie Pass, so I checked it out, and it was actually
pretty good.
Yeah,
it's a good movie.
Up next, question number 2. That's one of the harder ones. Maybe I'll save that.
Okay.
one. Let's see here.
If it's less than 5 words, it's pretty hard.
Cody. That's how she started her thing. I was like busy.
Go get my treat.
I was busy doing something. She was like, Cody. And I was like, Jesus. What was that one movie where people had to like fight? I can't remember if it was a random drop, but you got summoned and you had to do it and go outside and fight. You know what I'm talking about? I'm pretty sure in the movie, here comes some spoilers. Oh, I remember. Not the name of the movie, but I remember more details. You had to fight yourself. I can't remember why the clone was made. And then the girl's husband wanted the husband, and then the one guy dances like a hip-hop thing. What's that movie, Christian?
Ex Machina?
First off, I don't think you've seen this.
Oh, okay.
Just let you know right now. And I don't know if most people in the chat have seen this one, because this was a lesser-known film from the last couple years.
Surrogate with Bruce Willis?
No.
Okay.
No, not that one. I don't think my wife has seen the movie Surrogate.
Okay.
Yeah, Surrogate.
I pulled out. I'm not going to make you repeat that. That was a lot.
That was a lot. Yeah, maybe I should have saved that one for the end. That was, man.
Will wife like the other one and someone danced?
Yeah, there was a hip-hop dance sequence. Yeah, not Hunger Games. Why are you guys guessing Hunger Games? Oh, because the fighting. I get it. Yeah, you get summoned and you fight. Yeah, I get it.
Hip-hop.
It's not Hunger Games. It's an indie film from the last couple years. Did anybody get it? I don't know if anyone has seen this. This is a Cody special.
Have you
from a director that I have been shouting out last couple of years? Big fan of his work. Don't know if anyone's seen it.
Is it your boy?
Patty's got it. It's Kissing Booth. No, it's not.
Oh.
It's not Kissing Booth.
Kissing Booth?
It's not.
Oh.
It's not. It's not.
Okay.
It's not Drumline either.
I was like, who the fuck is directing Kissing Booth that you know? Yeah. Is your boy Jim Cummings?
Nope.
Oh, okay.
He's just one of my boys. Not this boy that I'm talking about.
Yeah, how many boys do you have?
I got a lot of boys.
A lot of Mark
Me and the
Duplass?
boys.
Is it
just make
Mark
a lot
Duplass
of
joint?
No, but I want to see that Biosphere movie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I heard that. I want to see that. Him and Sterling K. Brown are in that one.
You got me. I don't know.
No one's got that one. All right. Oh, wait a minute.
Spiderhead?
Nope. Oh. Nick Wade got it. Duel is the one.
Oh.
With Karen Gillan from my boy Riley Stearns.
That's the other guy.
Come on, guys.
Hey, that's my boy. We were at the same show together.
Yeah. Did you talk to him?
No.
Okay, moving on.
He was on the pit because he's cool.
Up next, this one's a lot easier. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Keep in mind, she was telling me about this one while the kids were around, which will explain why she spells out a word.
Okay.
Instead of saying it.
She spell it S-E-X?
Nope.
Oh.
What was that one movie? Okay. So, like, a group of friends, I don't even know if they were friends. These people, co-workers, I don't know. They went to go film a P-O-R-N. I don't want to say the word out loud.
Okay.
But anyway, they had to go film it, and people started dying.
X.
It's X. Yeah, that's the easier one. There we
go,
go, buddy.
That's fair. That's fair.
All right. All right, let's go. We got two more. Let's do this one. What was that one movie that we watched where this, like, girl... She was, like, really pretty, and her boyfriend ended up being some assassin killer person, and she ended up having to kill him and survive at some point. She was in the desert, and I remember there was a pool scene in the beginning, and they were drinking and doing drugs, and was it subtitled? And maybe there was, like, a friend there and girl, and spoiler alert, at the end she kills the guy, and she wins. And it's, like, back at the house. What's that movie? I think you've seen this.
Under the Silver Lake?
No.
Okay.
This is another indie movie from, I'd say, within the last 5-6 years. It's good.
That would qualify under the Silver Lake.
It's good.
Pool.
Yeah, it's out in the desert. It's like a nice house in the desert. It's like
fuck. Is it the one with, shit. No, hold on. Wait. I think I know that.
No one's got it yet. No one's got it
with
yet.
With Jesse Plemons?
No.
Oh, okay, never mind.
No one's got it yet.
The pool?
The pool's not, like, super important.
Right.
It's more just,
the one with Sebastian Stan.
Not Savages, no. Sebastian Stan's. I don't think there's any notable, like, American actors in it, I don't think. Off the top of my head. It's been a while. It's not Palm Springs. It's a good movie. I think you've seen it. You might not have. No one's got it.
Assassin.
Yep, she ended up having to kill him to survive, and at some point she was in the desert. The whole movie's in the desert, Marissa. There was a pool scene at the beginning. They were drinking and doing drugs. Was it subtitled, is what she said. I honestly don't remember if it was.
Shit.
Yep.
Assassin.
It's like back at the house at the end. Oh, there's a really good oneer at the end. Remember that? That was a good one. Give you 10 more seconds. Nothing? Got nothing? No one in the chat's got it either. I got you stumped here. Got you stumped.
No, I got nothing.
All right, guys. That was the movie called Revenge.
No, never.
You seen that?
No.
Oh, revenge movie in the desert. Girl gets like attacked and her friend gets killed and she fights back and oh, it's good.
Okay,
check it out. Yeah, it's a good one. All right, anyway,
does she get revenge?
She does get revenge.
Spoilers.
I believe I have one more. Right? Did that one. Alrighty. Let me make sure I get rid of that detail because that would be a spoiler. Okay. It's not Kissing Booth 2. Good guess, Patty. What was that one movie where all I remember is toward the end it got crazy. And I think at the end they were at a hotel room. And I think out of nowhere these demon things, and maybe earlier there was another like part that may have been separate and there was a husband and girlfriend. No. Boyfriend and girlfriend. No. Husband and wife. And they went on a hike or something, I think. But one of them was bad. I think it was the guy. No, it was the girl. What movie's that, Christian?
A Perfect Getaway.
No. I think we talked about it before. Oliphant is so fucking good in that movie.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. Early Chris Hemsworth, too. And,
Hemsworth's in that?
I'm pretty sure. I think it's Chris Hemsworth, Timothy Olyphant, Mila Jovovich.
Steve Zahn's in it, right?
Steve Zahn.
Steve Zahn. Steve Zahn's in it, right?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Was that one movie where all I remember is toward the end it got crazy, and I think at the end they were at a hotel room, and I think out of nowhere there were these demon vampire things, and maybe early in the movie there was another like part that may have been separate from this one, and there was a husband and girlfriend. No, husband, Boyfriend and girlfriend. No. Husband and wife. And I think they went on a hike or something. I think. Ugh. But one of them was bad. I think it was the guy. No. It was the girl.
Is that the...
You guys should get this one.
Is it the hit film?
I think I'm describing some pretty crucial details. You guys should get this.
Guy, girl, vampire, demons.
Hiking.
The Descent.
Boyfriend and girlfriend. No. Husband and girlfriend. No. Husband and wife.
Husband and wife. And
not cabin in the woods.
And then they get to a hotel.
Yeah.
Is that a big detail or is that...
The hotel is... Yeah. Hotel's important.
The movie you like.
What's that supposed to mean? Means it sucks and you don't like it?
No, because you're always like, this movie's pretty good.
Is that your Cody impression?
Yeah.
This movie's pretty good.
Everybody needs to calm down.
Cody movie's pretty good.
What's the fucking movie?
I don't know. You tell me, buddy.
Chris Hemsworth plays like a cult leader.
Oh, Bad Times at the El Royale. Oh, that's a good fucking movie. But no, it's not that one. It's not that.
There's no turn to. Yeah.
I think that was a previous question.
Oh,
in this game.
okay.
But no, it's not that.
The hotel's throwing me off. I guess the hike.
Evil Dead, no. Paddleton, no. Good guess because I love a good Paddleton reference. Watch Paddleton on Netflix. Wonderful movie.
I've seen it.
Yes.
The Strangers.
No. Getting warmer. It's a horror movie. I guess with demon vampire things, you kind of assume that.
Was it a demon or is it a vampire?
You don't know? Well, I mean, I know, but Marissa didn't know.
Does the audience know? Oh,
they might not.
From Dusk Till Dawn, no.
No. Guys, I think I'm gonna stump you again here.
The Rental?
Gonna give you not the rental. 10 more seconds. You get one more guess, sir.
Can you read it to me one more time?
Sure. What was that one movie where all I remember is toward the end it got crazy, and I think at the end they were at a hotel room. Spoiler alert, at the end they were not at a hotel room. I'm telling that. This is Cody saying it. They were not at a hotel. She was wrong. Not at the end, at least. And I think out of nowhere, there were these demon vampire things. And maybe earlier in the movie there was like another part that may have been separate from this one. And there was a husband and girlfriend. No, boyfriend and girlfriend. Husband and wife. And they went on a hike or something, I think. But one of them was bad. I think it was the guy. No, it was the girl.
So there's 4 of them.
All I know is that I paused on a very crucial moment there.
Okay.
Hoping to give you another hint.
I don't know if I was paying attention to that part.
Yeah, I paused for a while.
What'd you pause at?
Let me pause again. And maybe earlier in the movie, there was another like part that may have been separate from this one.
No.
Doesn't help you. Doesn't help you here. Guys.
It's not a perfect getaway.
It's not perfect. The answer is VHS. She was describing the first thing with the creatures in the hotel room. Okay. The creature, the one woman. Yeah. And the other one was the Joe Swan or the Ty West one. Yeah, in the hotel room in the hiking.
Son of a bitch.
It was VHS, guys. Come on now.
Okay.
Come on. Disappointed in you for that one. That was a good one.
All right. I'm sorry. I gotta step it up. You know, it's so hard because when these things are separated, I kind of forget the Marissa lore. You know what I mean?
She describes her movies like no one else can.
Yeah.
It's fascinating.
That needs to be its own show.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's pretty good.
So that was the latest round of that game. That was a fun one.
I'm ashamed.
Yeah.
I'm ashamed. I didn't do well.
It's okay.
Chat did a lot better.
I think you guys did pretty equal there. There were a couple that you didn't get, but you got the other ones.
Hear that? He said I'm better than you.
You did, not me. I implied it.
Okay. But, there it is.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Whew, man. Yeah. Okay. All right. That's some good stuff. Yeah. What else? What else? We got some good stuff. We rattle it off.
Okay, so I do have a list of topics.
Are you watching?
Watching what? Sure. Oh, yes. Yes. Thank you. I did not have that in my notes.
Good
The
Lord.
Godzilla show.
Yeah.
It's fantastic.
It's pretty good.
Yes. So there are 3 episodes out, right?
You caught up on the 3?
Yes, I've watched all 3.
Episode 3.
That's good shit. I'm just glad it wasn't me. What happened there?
I don't know. You know what? It's because I moved this.
So
and it knocked
my beautiful bowling first place certificate knocked over what? Well, I didn't see what fell
the
back
W,
there.
the on air. So we're not on air anymore.
Oh well,
not on air.
Don't jinx it.
That's a good moment. God damn, that was scary.
That was good.
All right.
And that's more of a metaphor for how, like, my first place bowling tip went at home. It just got knocked off and fell down.
It's just, everyone thinks it's an earthquake. It definitely wasn't an earthquake. I moved this. You can go back and watch the tape. I moved this over, and it probably knocked it.
I wish we were talking about, like, a ghost movie or something like that. What we talking?
I'm glad we weren't talking about.
It's Godzilla walking outside Burbank right now.
I'm really glad we weren't talking about Israel-Palestine in that moment, because that would have been very awkward.
Yeah.
Anyways, Monarch.
Yeah.
Legacy of Monsters.
I love it.
Oh, yeah. Episode 3.
Mm-hmm.
Woo!
The fucking ending, man.
Yeah. Oh, well, yeah.
Yeah, that's just my favorite part.
The new kaiju that they're introducing are pretty damn cool.
So you've seen the whole thing?
Almost. I've seen up to 8.
There's 10.
Yes.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Love it.
Yeah.
Special effects pretty solid for a TV show.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a little, because I will say, dance around. It's almost like, I wish we had more, but also, like, the stuff that we're getting is so good. And also the story is really interesting.
Yeah.
The Kurt Russell thing is so good.
I do have a question.
Okay.
He's supposed to be like 100 years old.
Is it explained? So far, no.
Okay.
But they did bring that up.
I can't help but do the math in my head. So that he's supposed to be way older than this.
They brought that up in episode 3, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He's like, aren't you going to be 100 or something like that?
Yeah.
And he's like, well, good genes or something like that.
Yeah.
Either it's a throwaway line, just be like, forget about it. It's a fucking fun monster show. Or maybe there will be something. I don't know. From what I've seen, no. I haven't said anything yet.
Fair enough.
But I guess aside from that, I love the timelines going. I'm much more intrigued. I kind of wish they just stayed in the 50s. That's the most interesting. I like the story of them unraveling the stuff with their dad.
Even though Anders Holm looks nothing like John Goodman.
That's what I said to Amber too. Is like, that's supposed to be Anders in like 20 years. Again, just put your disbelief, suspend.
Who cares?
Who cares? It's not that big of a deal. Because the story's really good. I like the one character who's dealing with the effects, because they go hard in that first episode.
Yeah, with the flashback to the
kids.
first movie. Yeah.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Some really, really dark stuff. Yeah. I'll say what I've seen so far.
Okay.
3, definitely one of the best ones. 6 is also really good too.
Okay.
Like, really good.
Fair enough.
But overall, it's been a really, really good show.
So on the timeline, in the further one, it takes place 2015, I think, right?
Yeah.
It's before Godzilla vs. Kong. I'm trying to
correct,
figure out where we're at here.
It's even before King of the Monsters,
right?
Because King of the Monsters takes place 5 years after Godzilla 2014.
Okay.
They even say we haven't seen Godzilla in like 5 years or something like that. And so, I love when the title cards come up. Oh, wait. Did you see like the title card where it's like G-Day, then like +5?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. So like
that was in like the first one, I think.
I think so too. I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah.
But like when they do stuff like that, I love that they call it G-Day.
G-Day.
I love
+5, not 5 years later.
Yeah, just +5.
G-Day +5.
Yeah. I love the like, because the first episode the main character goes to Japan. That's something that I've been missing in these American movies where they're not really in Japan.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's like a thing with Toho or anything like that.
Question. I totally forgot if this was explained. Mm-hmm. So in the first 2014, he goes to San Francisco, which, same body of ocean between that and Japan. Mm-hmm. In the second one, he's on the East Coast. He just swimming around?
Well, remember, it starts in Antarctica.
Right.
So
he's going all around.
Yeah, but then they also start to explain about the underground tunnel system and
right. Thank you.
And the hollow Earth theory. So he's able to get around in different places.
Yes.
Yeah. He burns a hole through the crust.
Didn't question that.
And they stare at each other.
And just yell. God, I love that movie. I watch the ending of that all the time. It's on YouTube.
I was curious if this show was going to hint at anything. Like if they were just, because 2014 is pretty grounded. As can be. Yeah. There's some hints towards Godzilla Kong too. So I'm like, oh fuck, they're embracing kind of everything. This is great. What were we saying besides that?
I think you just said episode 3 and 6 were your faves.
Those are my favorites.
I do like how it feels like a legit connection to all the movies, not just like one or the other. Yeah, I like that it connects to Skull Island as well. Yeah.
Oh, I thought that was cool how it opened up with Skull Island. I was like, oh shit, like John Goodman filmed like a whole new scene for this, and we're getting new creatures. All the creatures are interesting designs.
Did forget that he died in Skull Island. I was like, did he? And I had to look back at the fucking
yeah. So I'm interested. I know. I don't think they've renewed for a season 2 yet, but
this has got to be one of the most expensive shows. That they've made at least.
But it's really good, and people seem to be really really digging it. And so it's just a good time to be a Godzilla fan. We got this show. I think they're gonna show the trailer like this week or next week because Brazil Comic-Con is this weekend.
Oh, for the new movie?
Yeah. I think they're presenting there, so I'd imagine they're gonna show something. That movie's coming out in like April, so that's coming up. I follow like all the all the scoopers on Godzilla vs. Kong because they had test screenings for it. They went
They have specific scoopers for Godzilla vs. Kong?
No.
Like YouTubers? What do you say?
Like on Instagram.
Okay.
Like I follow a couple kaiju outlets and stuff and Godzilla.
Don't say that like as if you're like kind of ashamed. Own this.
Well, like kaiju outlet, something outlet. I follow them. They post a lot of cool stuff. They don't post like scoops or anything. They just post like clips from movies, and I actually had to mute them because I didn't want to see anything for -1. But because I follow them, I get onto like algorithms where I see people posting about Godzilla vs. Kong, and they were talking about like, oh yeah, there was a first test screening, it went well, and they might change some stuff. I'm like, I don't okay, yeah, whatever. If they like it, then great. Seems like it's gonna be more Kong focused, but I don't know.
Okay,
I don't know.
I mean, he's got to win this. If they're fighting again,
I don't think they are. It's called Godzilla X Kong. I don't know how they're titling it, but it's phrased Godzilla X Kong: The New Empire.
Okay,
so.
Fair enough.
I think they're going to be, from what I've heard, that there are more new kaiju and then some old ones, some classic ones that might show up as well. There is some sort of rights issue, I believe, with Toho in the U.S. on which kaiju they can and cannot use. But
in the show or the movie?
Maybe both. Okay. I don't know. I don't know exactly like what the deal they have. The only deal that I remember that they have is that Toho and like America can't release a Godzilla movie the same year. I don't know if that might be an old one.
Okay.
But
what a time.
But there's a new Godzilla movie coming out this weekend.
What a time for the franchise.
I'm seeing it alone Friday, Chinese theater, IMAX, going all
the heart of Hollywood.
Out. All out, son. I'm very excited.
That's great.
Yeah. You need to watch Shin Godzilla. You never will, but you should.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, I never thought you'd play Red Dead 2. So you never know.
You never know.
You never know.
Yeah. So, good stuff.
Yeah.
Man, Nick's excited. I know Nick and Manny are probably excited.
Yeah.
Nick Wade is excited. Hell yeah.
Teddy
says, do they talk about Godzilla scoops on the hot mic? I don't know if you want to bring that show up ever again.
After last one.
I don't.
TBD.
Okay.
TBD on that. Yeah. All right. I had a whole bit prepared. I don't like to do it anymore.
Yeah, it's a little hard.
Yeah.
Did we want to talk about the Scream stuff?
We can probably
very briefly.
Yeah, kind of. I think we both agree it's kind of bullshit. But
yeah. I guess
very complicated situation. Obviously,
kind of being careful, but if you're paying attention to all the movie news stuff, you'll know that Marissa Barrera was
Melissa.
What did I say?
You said Marissa.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It doesn't matter.
I got Marissa's movie stuff in my head.
Yeah.
Melissa Barrera got let go from Scream 7. She had some posts about the current Israel-Palestine conflict. Now, when someone posted in the Discord, and it was only like one thing, and I was like trying to look it up. I didn't see anything, and I think the initial like phrasing of it was that she was saying anti-Semitic stuff.
I think Slash Film reported that, but I think it was Slash Film.
Yeah.
I'm wrong. But
I think you're right.
Their follow-up on it was like, we can't tell you, but it is. And it's like, well, if you're going to claim that, like, have some proof of that.
Yeah.
Because the stuff the Instagram post they showed that we have seen, I don't think really felt anti-Semitic, but I don't.
I mean, look, the way that sure, like if she was spouting some real anti-Semitic stuff, it's a lot more understandable.
Yeah.
But
the general vibe I got was she just wanted innocent people to stop dying.
From our perspective, that's what it seems like, and it's just not fucking fair. So, and then like the next day, Jenna Ortega was reported not to be coming back. And then
for scheduling issues,
you can read into it however you, I'm like, the timing is just, you really going to announce that right now? Like your biggest movie star, you weren't going to wait for the biggest star of the movie. It's all the only thing that kind of disappointed me about that whole situation was a lot of people were obviously like in support of Melissa and like the things that, you know, she was saying, or like at least giving her the respect of having an opinion about something so tragic and horrible that's going on. But I also saw a lot of people just like, oh no, what's gonna happen to the Scream franchise? And I really didn't like that.
Yeah, who cares?
That is not the fucking point of
especially when
everything.
You're 7 movies in.
Like it's gonna be fun. Innocent people are fucking dying. Luckily, right now there is a brief ceasefire, and they're actually trading hostages to find some sort of middle ground on it. If that's how long that's gonna last, I don't know. As of filming this, the last I heard, there was still a ceasefire. But it's still really bad. That first day alone, there were thousands of people that died, and so it's like this one tiny little movie. You know, there's a time and place for everything, and I get it. You know, people are passionate. People, you know, love their things, but it's just like, I don't know, like read the room. Like that's not the current situation. So the whole thing just rubbed me the wrong way. Unless, and this is a big unless, they retract and they say, nope, we worked it out. They are going to be in the movie. I have like no desire to see this movie.
I do think that might happen. I don't know. I don't see how they.
I don't know
unless
how they work
like
around
wait
it.
a long time. I don't see how they can go forward right now.
Yeah.
Given the current situation.
Because they had another report saying that they were going to try really hard to get Nev and Patrick Dempsey, but
I think anyone who signs on for it is going to get harassed.
So much fucking hate.
Yeah.
I watch the Dead Meat guy sometimes, and he had like a stream, and he had mentioned someone reported that one of the actors unfollowed Paramount, and it's like, why? How do you fucking find that shit out? That's so that's so random. Yeah. But like, I would not be surprised if all the other actors said, we're not doing this movie.
Yeah,
you're gonna have to just start. And I do. Even talking about, you know, be passionate about, you know, and talking about what's going to happen with Screen 7, I do feel really bad for Christopher Landon. It is not his fault.
I know his statement wasn't great, but like it's such an awkward situation.
Yeah.
You know, and
it's not radio silence either. Yeah. It's not the directors. It's quite literally, I think this situation in particular, I think it's Spyglass.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was, I know Paramount is the distributor. Paramount had the issue with not paying Nev Campbell. So like, they're both still kind of like in like, but yeah, I don't know. I can't see Nev Campbell signing on. I don't know who knows. Honestly, either way, I kind of don't care.
It's going to be longer anyway because they have to completely redo the script. I think it was the other report that I saw. I don't know. Yeah. So I don't see them moving forward this anytime soon.
Yeah,
we'll see.
I mean, look,
or if they do, then they'll retract everything. And
apologize.
Those are the two scenarios I see.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the thing. It's like, is Spyglass going to say, well, okay, if you don't want innocent people dying, what's your stand on this? Like, what the fuck? It's so bizarre to me.
Yeah, it's a weird situation.
So I won't be. I probably won't be supporting that movie. Look, I'm with everybody on
huge Scream
we're huge Scream fans, you know. But some things are a lot more important, and that's just no bueno. So it sucks. It's crazy. It's a crazy world. Pay attention to everything that's happening outside. Do what you can to help out in any way, whether you're donating or bothering your local politicians to continue the ceasefire, because you know, I think no matter how you feel about the situation, I would assume most people would agree that innocent people, especially children dying, is not a good thing.
Yeah.
It's not a good thing.
No justification for that.
Yeah. I'm sure people, I don't know if you're like sick of hearing it, too bad. Like, you're just going to hear it for probably every episode, because as long as it's still going on, because it's terrible and it shouldn't be happening. And we need to start talking about it, or continue talking about it. Keep it aware, because if we just let it drift into the background, do you still know that Ukraine and Russia are still happening? Like, that's still a thing that's going to trickle into something worse? Like, I don't know. Your thoughts? Where's Ken? Ken, get in here.
No, like I don't know how to articulate it better than the way you just said it.
I don't think,
other than just like I hear you and I agree with you.
I don't think that was really articulate. Just me shouting, being an old man, just upset with the world and how shitty everything is. God,
you're not old yet. You haven't thrown out your back.
I feel old though. Yeah. I am a little. So I didn't see too much family this weekend, like on my side.
Yeah.
And like, I don't want to say that I'm glad. No, because like, I just don't want to like flirt with the idea of, and not that they do this, but like I just don't want to get anywhere near a like political conversation. I
avoided that this year.
That's good because we've never like had a full blown out thing, but it's like it's always on. I can always feel it in the air.
I think for those family members, me and them have come to an understanding. Like we just don't talk about it.
Good.
Or like if we hear them talking about it, we don't engage in those conversations with each other. I go talk to somebody else.
Yeah.
It's not worth the blow up and having it be a whole fucking thing.
Yeah.
That's kind of my take on it.
Yeah.
I am mad at my brother though.
Ooh, tell me.
Haven't seen the guy in like over a year. Comes by.
Didn't say hi or?
First thing he says to me. 2 insults straight to my face. Not even knowing they were insults, I don't think. But he says, 1, fix your hair. He's like, what is going on with your hair? And I was like, look, man, I don't have time. I'm going through some shit, all right? I don't have time to get a fucking haircut. Leave me alone. 2, he's like, what's wrong with your face? That's what he says to me. It's a real thing he says to me. Now, in his defense, there is something going on with my face. Don't know if you guys have noticed. You have a pretty good look at it. I've had this thing kind of going on right here. See, like, the discoloration going on?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's been slowly happening over the last year. I'm going to be seeing, like, a dermatologist and trying to figure it out, see if it's something for real. But, you know, it's not something that you say to a person.
Yeah.
You don't walk up and say, what's wrong with your face?
I didn't even really notice it.
Yeah, it's kind of been slowly happening.
Okay.
But, yeah.
Are you in pain?
No, not at all.
Okay.
No.
All right, yeah. You should
So I'm just seeing if there's, like, anything I do to kind of, like, stop it.
What's wrong with your face?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
See, it's not something you say. So I was like, that fucking guy.
Yeah.
See you next year.
Go home. Go back home. Well, yeah. Good to see you.
So that was the extent of my Thanksgiving drama, I'd say. Yeah.
Okay. That's pretty fair.
Yeah.
That's pretty fair. There's always going to be some kind of drama. And I love my family. I do. But politics does divide families.
Talk about sports, man. That's why you gotta have the games on.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
That's like
when they talk about kneeling, it's like, God damn it. Damn. Yeah.
Don't even.
That's over at least. At least.
Oh yeah, we're not leaning anymore.
No,
we got over
that's
it.
Not what I meant. I meant like
cops are all good again. Yeah.
I meant like the awkward conversation.
Oh, I see. Yeah,
I feel like no one's talking about it anymore.
Yeah, I was watching a football game on Sunday with some friends, and like a Travis Kelce Pfizer commercial came out, and I was like, oh god,
boy.
Oh god, oh god. But luckily, most people were kind of like gone from the TV. I was like, whoo, okay, all right, avoided.
Okay.
Let's talk about Aaron Rodgers, that fucking freak.
You know, he's what he is, man. I don't really care.
Is he back?
No.
Yeah, he's not.
He's still recovering from his Achilles injury.
I bet
he's claiming he's going to be back any week now, but we'll see. Yeah.
Okay. Said ivermectin helped too.
Yeah.
Which maybe apparently it did. I don't know.
Who knows anymore?
Who knows?
Who's talking about vaccines?
Take experiment. Oh, I'm sure the right wings, the Griffs. We got it. Yeah.
A totally unrelated question, but I want to bring it up because it's literally in our title. Who's Matt Rife?
Oh yeah.
Who is this guy?
You said what's wrong with your face, and I instantly thought of him.
Right, going back to faces.
Yeah. Matt Rife.
This guy was in the news.
Did we ever talk about him?
No.
So, Brian, I love that you went all the way back. Give some context. So, Cody,
a few months ago.
Yeah.
I want to say like close to 8 months ago.
No, I think it was in like January.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Brian asked us if we knew who this guy was.
Yeah.
Legit had no idea.
He was literally like, who the fuck is this guy?
Yeah. Because people were talking about him and his clips are going viral on TikTok or some shit like that. And I said I had no idea who that was, and he said he respects me more, and that's the only time Brian's ever respected me in my whole life. So that was nice to hear.
And this might be one of the times that I kind of agree with Brian, because he kind of came at this like, who the fuck is this guy?
He got ahead of this. He got ahead of this.
Yeah.
And then, so I guess in the 8 or 9 months since then, the guy's gotten super popular.
Yeah.
Based on a bunch of crowd work videos on TikTok and shit like that.
Yeah.
Which
that's like his thing.
Haven't seen too much of him, but I believe that's how he got his rise to fame.
Yeah.
Did some YouTube specials, I believe.
Yes.
And then he just did a Netflix one. This was
correct.
Like a big Netflix
I believe when Brian texted us about him, one of his YouTube specials came out, and the whole special was just crowd work.
Okay.
Yeah.
Which is fine.
It's fine.
So,
sure.
It's good. It's good. Whatever.
Yeah.
But apparently, Netflix one, people are upset about some content. I did see the domestic violence joke that did not seem very funny, but you know.
No.
I'm just a snowflake.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah,
Maybe you're just woke. He was testing the crowd, and obviously you didn't pass. Yeah, I saw that joke as well. I had no desire to see it anyways.
Okay.
I'm
just not alone in not knowing who this guy is. Or is it an age thing?
Well, I think his demographic is mostly women. Because a part of his thing was that a lot of women thought he was super hot and like kind of sexy.
Look.
Cody's like, I know a thing or two about fucking sexy.
I mean, I'm not one to do this. I've already started it.
He's ugly.
I say this acknowledging that I'm not hot. My face is literally melting on one side.
And he's far more successful than we are.
Yeah. And he is a talented dude, funny dude.
Yeah.
Charismatic dude.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
I don't know.
I'm not saying he's not good looking.
Yeah.
Good looking dude, but like,
yeah, I would see his stuff pop on, and like the second he started talking, I'm like, no, I'm okay.
Is it like the jaw? Is it the arms? Is it the small shirts he wears?
You want to go into the jaw? Because apparently there are rumors that he got plastic surgery, like to get some work done on his jaw.
On the jaw.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, the thing is, so the controversy, not even so much the domestic violence joke is, it's,
I just heard the special was like really bad. Like the reviews were bad. Yeah, not necessarily like controversial shit like that. I just heard it was bad, and then I briefly looked into it, and then there was that one joke that was going around. So yeah.
And that was like his first joke too.
Oh, okay.
The domestic, I think he opened up with it because I guess a little bit of backstory. He has a wide demographic. His demographic is mostly just women because he flirts with women.
Okay.
In the crowd when he's doing crowd work. I think he's literally been on talk shows where he's talked about how he was asked about like women loving him and so much and blah blah blah. I guess he had said he had a girlfriend at one point. People were like heartbroken over it. Blah blah blah. Whatever. And then for this special, when it came out, he had a statement that said like, I really like my demographic is women. I really wanted this to be for the boys or something like that. Okay. So he opens up with this domestic violence joke, which is not funny. And I come from the perspective, and I hate taking like comedians like out of context. I don't think that's right. I think the sacred nature of being in a crowd with a comedian, I think that's sacred. Like I think it should sort of live in that realm. This is a comedy special, so it's out there in the open to sort of talk about. And I also think to a certain extent, in the right context, almost anything and everything can be funny.
In theory.
In theory. So sure, if you
doesn't mean it's easy to make it funny.
No,
or like you should try to make it funny, but in theory, anything can be.
And this just wasn't. This was just like, oh, she had a black eye. Put her in the kitchen. It's like, what the fuck? Yeah. Like that's not funny. That's just that's the lowest hanging fruit. That's like the earliest comedian kind of joke you can possibly. It's like amateur. It's like amateur kind of thing. It's your open mic night kind of thing. And I'm gonna try to be, a little dirty with my joke. Okay. And so so he does that. And he kind of alienates like the majority of his fan base for doing something like that. And so then like the TikTokers went after him. I guess rightfully so, because it's just not funny shit. Well, what's even worse, he didn't help this. And this is where he goes into sort of like, even though he's a younger comedian, he goes into like, we can't be funny anymore. He posts on his Instagram story.
Right.
Like here's a link to my apology. And it's a link to a listing of
helmets for like special needs
people. Because that's funny.
Sure. Okay.
I don't know.
I don't understand.
I don't know the guy.
Yeah. I just feel better that I'm not alone in that. Like I didn't know who he was. And there are other people who don't.
People know him now.
Okay.
Yeah. And I think it shows his insecurities of only being a open mic. I mean crowd work comedian and only having. I think his thing was like he didn't want his appeal only just to be the attractive guy, and it's like okay, sure, you tried, but maybe there's a better way to approach it. I don't know. Again, I haven't seen the full special. I've noticed.
Seems like overall talented, charismatic dude.
Just saying. Maybe
don't know much, and this was my first exposure to.
Yeah,
not great.
Yeah,
we'll see you next time.
See ya next time. Anybody out there? Any ladies out there big fans of him? Like, did you like it? Did anybody out there watch Matt Rife's special and said, "Hey, I'm gonna follow this guy"?
This is the guy.
Yeah. So I know that there's a discussion in there too about the newer type of comedian, because comedians now, like, they want to blow up on TikTok. They just put some crowd work stuff or
that stuff does go viral.
Heckle videos do really, really well. I do think there's a place for it.
Some of those are staged.
Oh, sure.
Because they do so well.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Just a thought. My conspiracy hat.
Possibly.
Let me put on my hat again.
Yeah. Patty in the chat says, I saw a clip of him dropping the mic at the end of the special, and it was super cringe.
Oh, boy.
Oh, Manny says his closing line, but I just do crowd work, then mic drop. Yeah. Okay. All right.
Okay, so he is insecure about it. Okay,
yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Well,
hey, look, we don't have comedy specials.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah. We ain't got millions. That's the other thing that I find interesting too. Like the TikTok world, just in general.
It's not like this. It's more like this.
There's a
like
9x16.
Yeah,
Sorry,
yeah. Come on.
That whole world is so fascinating because someone like him, who probably has maybe millions of followers, I would imagine hundreds of thousands, do so well on there. But if they try to go to any other platform, maybe that doesn't necessarily translate over.
I mean, that's been true for a lot of YouTubers. When they tried to go like linear to like TV and stuff like that, didn't always translate.
I guess that's true. I guess I'm getting at like I've seen podcast stuff on TikTok that almost look like they're just for TikTok, but then I find out they have a YouTube channel, and like some of these will have millions of followers, and then you go to the YouTube channel, they have like 400 followers. It's like, whoa, they just want to see the bite-sized thing.
Weird.
It's crazy.
Weird stuff.
But do they make money? And how do we get on
TikTok? Yeah, there is a partner program, but I imagine you got to be pretty damn successful to actually.
So we're gonna close shop on the full channel and just do TikTok. We'll do TikTok specific things.
All we got to do is wear those hats every time, and if that's not an eye popping thing for the first couple seconds of a TikTok, I don't know what is.
Should we start doing TikTok trends?
I don't know. The problem with those, you got to do them right away, or else you lose them. So like, I don't know if we're in tune enough to really get it.
Boom, boom, boom. Have you seen those ones where they like dance? It's fun.
I have no idea.
We're having fun.
Yeah.
We should go to like a public place and show everyone we're doing a TikTok. I always find that's my favorite, when people are filming other people doing TikToks. It's so cringe.
My favorite TikTok series is the NPC guys who. You seen those? Like,
no,
where it's
but
like,
I like this idea.
They treat it like it's a cutscene, or you're in a video game, so like it's first person. You see like a hand right here as he's like moving around, and like it'll pan to you, and he's like, and like they all move like all robotic and shit like that. I forget the guy's name, but it's super fucking funny. Like they'll have him glitch, and like it'll pan back around. And he's like laying down on the couch, and he's like, it's fucking great.
See, that's funny.
Yeah,
that's funny.
That's my favorite series at the moment.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. I still like my carpet cleaning.
That's good too.
It's good stuff.
Yeah, you never know.
Good stuff. Well,
most of our stuff. Let's see. We got Star Wars, Red Dead Redemption 2. Threw up my back. Got that one done. Ridley Scott's getting cranky with Napoleon questions. You see those? I love this.
Why is he? Yes, he's.
People get him shit. I haven't seen the movie. People get him shit because like apparently it's not historically accurate. But he's like, "Fuck you."
Yeah. What did he say? He was like, "Hey, were you there?" No. Fuck you. So funny.
It's all fucking silly. Panthers are firing everybody. Talk about that. Del Toro's Frankenstein movie.
Oh.
The location scouting. We're getting
just the location scouting.
The fact that he's in the snow. They're doing the snow icy thing. He's like goes up north.
Yeah. Well, it starts in the snow.
Yeah, but like, have we seen that in media? I feel like it's.
Yeah, Kenneth Branagh's opens up.
Oh, I haven't seen Kenneth Branagh's. Yeah. I'm sorry. Never mind. I feel like media.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's where the frame narrative starts with the captain.
Right.
And then it goes back because a frame narrative. Okay, sorry.
Scott Pilgrim anime. You watching that one?
No, is it out?
No, it's good.
I did just listen to an Edgar Wright podcast, so I should go and watch that.
It's good. It's not just an adaptation of the movie. Like it deviates and does things differently.
And it's like pretty much the whole cast too, right?
Yeah, everyone came back.
Crazy to me.
Speaking of Scott Pilgrim cast, Brie Larson, Lessons in Chemistry. Have you seen that show on Apple?
No.
It's good.
Oh, okay.
It's a little drama.
I like Apple stuff.
It's a good show.
Okay.
Taika Waititi's pissing everybody off. We talked about that. Did you see his quote today?
Taika's?
Yeah.
No, what do you say?
He's like, I had no real interest in making the first Thor movie he did. He was like, I was poor and I had kids, and I was like, this is a good way to feed these kids.
For Ragnarok?
Yeah, Ragnarok.
And that's the one that everyone
ended
prefers.
up being like good. Yeah, ended up being really good. But of course, that pissed comic fans off who are mad at him now.
So you're going to go back and hate the movie you've been loving?
I feel like it worked out just fine.
Yeah, calm down.
Did the Marissa movie game. Old Man in the Pool, Mike Birbiglia's new special. Have you watched that?
No.
Oh, love this guy.
Does it open up with domestic violence joke?
Nope.
Okay, good.
He does like these one-man, they're stand-up specials, but they're more like one-man Broadway show type things.
Okay.
Hilarious. Love this guy.
Okay.
The one that he did in 2020, I think it was 2020, was really good. It was called The New One. It was about becoming a parent for the first time. Essential viewing for new parents or like future parents. Telling you it's hilarious and it's going to help you out.
I got something to tell you.
What's that?
Coming soon to a theater near you.
No.
Not that soon.
Oh, okay.
But pretty soon.
Are you announcing this or not? What is happening?
Definitely not.
Okay.
Definitely not.
Check that out. Both those specials. Love that guy. He's also on Conan this week. Hilarious.
Love
me
Cody.
some Mike Birbiglia.
Conan. Okay.
And then Fargo.
Fuck. No,
it's great.
I'll try to watch it tonight.
Oh, it's a good cast in this one.
Is it first 2 episodes?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I never finished the last season.
Last season's good if you can stick with it. It is hard to get through. Because it's a lot slower and the tone feels a little less fun and more serious. So
this one kind of
episodes feel a little longer. But season 4, if you can get through it, is good.
Is there a supernatural through line?
In 5, in 4, there's one in 4.
Okay.
In 5,
I'm sorry, 4,
yet.
5. Yes, that's
5. I haven't seen anything yet.
Okay. Wait, what season is this?
We're in 5.
Okay, that's what I meant 4, the one with Chris Rock.
Yes, there is a supernatural thing in that.
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay. Sick. Yes, I will try to watch that.
Yeah.
Did you hear your boy Noah Hawley? Did you hear who's in the Alien?
I did. Our guy we mentioned earlier in the show, Timothy Olyphant. That's awesome. Yeah.
Dude, have you listened to the best Conan episodes are with Timothy Olyphant?
Yeah.
They're just fucking around the whole time. To me, I just love Timothy Olyphant.
Yeah.
He's just fantastic.
Great dude.
He's just so funny.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotta watch him. I watched So, okay, 2 things. The RoboCop documentary series.
What?
Yeah, there's a RoboCop documentary series. You know
series. They're making multiple episodes.
It's
about
4 episodes of just 4 hours. It's a making of documentary on the first RoboCop movie. 4. You know what? I know Jake Baldino is a huge fan of RoboCop. I'm gonna save it for next week.
Yeah,
it's fucking fantastic.
Okay.
But I also watched David Holmes, The Boy Who Lived.
Oh, I wanted to see that. Yeah. Make you feel things
every 10 to 15 minutes, just fucking crying.
The trailer got me emotional.
It's so good.
Is it on Max? Or is that
it's on Max. Daniel Radcliffe is just one of the most wonderful human beings on the planet.
I love that he legit seems like a really good dude.
This just further proves how much of a good person he is. And then this David Holmes, if you don't know the situation, I just go in not knowing really much. It'll fucking blow your mind because I did not know the story.
Yeah,
I did not hear about this when this stuff was going on. Doesn't necessarily put a negative light on the movies or anything like that, but it's definitely like, it's just like, damn. Yeah. And I will say it hit me home a little bit more. I have a friend who's a quadriplegic, so like some of the stuff that they were going through, I was like, fuck, went through those same fucking things. So it hits home just a little bit. I literally, when it stopped airing, like when the credits were rolling, I had to like walk away in the other room and I was just like fucking crying for like 5 minutes straight. It's
really
brutal.
Yeah.
But it's very good. And it's obviously sad, but it is sort of uplifting in a lot of sense. It's good spirits about things, and it's just it just tells you just enjoy life. You know, we're on this planet for so little. Just enjoy it no matter the circumstances. So there's a really positive message to it. So yeah, very, very good. Nice. And then I rewatched the Blair Witch Project recently. It's still good.
Good for you.
It was fun. Movie. So we went up to Big Bear last weekend. Had a nice fun trip. Amber's dad came up with us, and then one of her little cousins. He just turned like 15, and he was like, "Well, let's watch the Blair Witch Project." I was like,
"Oh, you watched it in the woods?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
It was so fun.
Oh.
And it was like we've all seen it, so it was like a fun commentary between all of us, just like talking the whole time, and then. Like her dad had mentioned something that I didn't know, and then afterwards we watched 15 things you didn't know about Blair Witch, and it like confirmed what he was saying. I was like, oh shit, you got it right. So much fun.
Nice.
Then I started watching Blair Witch, and I stopped it halfway through.
The new one?
Yeah.
I still think it's good, man. I think it. I was saying like, oh, it's going to age well, and I still think it has, but
I like the idea. I like some ideas.
In terms of like the standard found footage formula, I think it knocks it out of the park.
See.
Now, that might be a detriment to it because it doesn't do anything you're not already expecting. But I think in terms of just the slow build up and just the super intense finale, I think it does it really well.
Yeah. Some stuff I warmed up on. Some other stuff I was like, oh, that's like the one idea that I thought I initially liked, I don't like anymore.
What, the time thing?
No, the time stuff is great. Okay. That's the best part. I wish they played more with that. I wish that was the whole movie. I don't like the multiple camera stuff.
Okay.
Because it's like, if you're going to do that, just make it a film. Because the whole, the great part about the first movie, and again, it's so hard not to compare it to the first one, or just in found footage in general, the limitation of camera angles that they have going from the DV camera just to the film camera in the first one was so perfect because you didn't see a lot. And then this one, it's interesting in theory because you're seeing different angles from everybody and whatnot. You're seeing more perspective. Because like the head
cams and shit like that.
Yeah, so it acts as like a POV camera. And I like that aspect in the sense of, oh, she literally dropped her camera at one point and said, fuck this, I'm not filming anymore. But she left this on. So there's an excuse for you to kind of see everything. Okay. But if you're using that many angles, just make it a movie. Just make it a movie.
But you can't. It's Blair Witch. You got to make that shit found footage.
Listen,
I know the Cloverfield exists. Yeah,
was the first found footage movie. 10 Cloverfield Lane. Granted, that wasn't the plan.
Not quite the same.
Not quite the same. But you can do an anthology and change it up a little. I think there was talk about a Blair Witch movie. Was this like a rumor, like taking place, like during like the Rustin Parr days, like making it like a crime thing or something like that?
I think I heard that.
I don't know. I mean, the second Blair, the Book of Shadows, is not good.
Silly movie.
But the concept of it, of treating that first movie and all that, like that's interesting, you know?
Yeah.
So at least they like tried, but it was too rushed.
You got to play that not board game, but the
video game or
the not tabletop. What the fuck am I talking about? Like the escape room? No, not escape room. Like what's the term I'm thinking of? The mystery, like solving crime board game type genre.
Murder mystery?
Yeah, murder mystery type thing. The Blair Witch themed one. We got 2 seasons of that. It was a lot of fun.
Okay.
Like we got a new box like every month, and it was like, new thing. The story was, not as good as the movie, but like it was cool.
Okay.
Yeah, it took place in the town, and like you had to like find someone who disappeared in the woods and shit like that. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
It's fun.
I feel like I downloaded the game because there was a Blair Witch game,
right?
And I think those game makers tied it a lot with. They were really inspired by the Blair Witch 2016, but I never really got past doing it. Just when's the last time you watched Blair Witch Project, the first one?
Fairly recently. Like within the last couple of years. It's great.
It's perfect.
Yeah.
It's so if you go back and you really pay attention, they set so much up for you to make your fucking mind wander. And that was one of the fun things talking about the movie afterwards, like, because obviously Mike is standing in the corner.
Yeah.
Like what happened?
Like
there's so many things, and like I was like, you know what my favorite theory is? He's like, what's that? I was like, that Mike and Josh were the ones that they fucking killed her. He's like, oh, I never heard that one. It's like, oh yeah, it's a good one, huh? Yeah. So yeah, the Blair Witch Project ambiguity. Now, sure, did they Blair Witch? It wasn't the witch.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not, but they also said that after the fact, and I think there's the possibility that they said that because people were upset about it. Maybe. But I'm taking their word for it and say that it's not the witch.
I really like them as filmmakers, so like I want to give them more credit.
Yeah.
Did you ever listen to their commentary?
No, I just heard about it.
It's fun. It's actually it makes it worth watching because I'm pretty sure that they recorded that when the movie like reviews were coming out for it or something like that, because I do think they address it or something. But anyways, now look at them. They're doing Godzilla versus Kong. I think Simon Barrett wrote the script.
He wrote the second one,
the new one. So fuck yeah, good for them.
Yeah.
Anyways, that's the Blair Witch Project. Aside from that, we also watched The Edge. Have you ever seen The Edge?
With the bear?
Yeah. We watched that in the woods.
Yeah.
It was so much fun.
I want to kill the bear or something like that, right?
Yeah.
They fucking yell at each other.
I'm gonna kill the bear. Yeah.
Is that Hopkins and Baldwin in that one?
Anthony Hopkins, Alec Baldwin, Michael from Lost. Yeah. And then the bear. The bear was like, it was so cool and refreshing. It was a real bear. Like the entire, like obviously they probably did some close-up trickery stuff, but like
they used the 90s that came out, right? Yeah. Like that would have been practical.
They used
for the most part.
Real Kodiak bear. It's fucking crazy. There was like a photo of it too, like standing up. It's huge.
Yeah.
So
doesn't it like fall on the guy at one point too? And it's like super
when he like
yeah.
It's good stuff.
Yeah, good movie.
Anyways, I was waiting because I was pretty sure they say The Edge like as a line in the movie. I was like, because when you want to live on the edge or something like that. I don't think it ever happened. Maybe I went to the bathroom during the part. I don't know.
I'm trying to remember the plot. So their plane crashes, right? Or something?
Yeah, so they...
But it's like it was intentional?
No. So Anthony Hopkins, he's like a rich billionaire.
Yeah.
And he's married to a model. Yeah. He's obviously young. He goes out there with his wife. Alec Baldwin is the main photographer. He's with his posse. They're out there doing photographs in the wildlife. And then Alec Baldwin gets tired. He wants to do something different, so he takes a group of them and flies to like a local, like this hunter guy who's like a Native American, I think. And they're like, we want that photo. The guy is not there. And then they're like, oh, he's actually like 20 miles north. So they go even further. And then their plane crashes because a flock of birds hits their plane and it forces them to crash. But right before that, Anthony Hopkins turns to Alec Baldwin and is like, so how do you plan on killing me? And then the birds like,
right.
And then they crash. And then there's like, they put that idea in your head. And then they're lost. And then you throw a bear in there.
Right.
It's great. It's a really cool movie.
Right.
It sort of, after they deal with the bear, then there's like a whole 30, 40 minutes where it's just Anthony Hopkins and Alec Baldwin dealing with stuff. So it kind of goes, it slows it down a little bit, but still really good.
It's just like, you can't imagine a movie like that. If we're spending way too much time talking about The Edge, but a movie like that today, let's say like Downey and like, I don't know, fucking, what other big fucking movie star are there? Like, you're not going to have them paired together in this movie in the woods where they're fighting a bear.
No.
You know what I
mean?
Yeah.
And how much, let's see, how much is this movie? I guarantee this is like middle of the line. Maybe I'm going to say like $35 million maybe.
I do think we've talked. Oh, yeah, go ahead. Look it up.
How much do you think?
50. I don't know.
$30 million.
Yeah. And I think I'm kind of hoping we're getting back to that. We've talked about it a bit with the whole box office thing, but all these fucking big movies not making a profit. I really hope we get back to smaller movies.
Yeah, as filmmakers ourselves, yes, I would hope so. Yeah. I would like that. I don't want it to be nothing but.
Even just creative. I think it's more interesting when you have, I don't know, like more cooler original stories come from smaller budgets. You know?
Yeah. I mentioned Edgar Wright on a podcast recently, and he talks about that. He was like, people forget that Star Wars, Terminator, The Matrix, like these were all original films. Like, is a studio gonna give the money for that type of movie to break out again? Probably not. You know, it's kind of sad.
Yeah,
they just want to keep seeing the same shit over and over. There was like Disney, their movies aren't doing like so hot.
They've had a rough year.
Yeah. Last year they had like 7 movies go $1 billion, right? So like they're fine. Like Guardians 3 is like 800, 900, close to $1 billion, you know? But you know, it's like, what came out? Like The Little Mermaid. It's like, I don't care to see reimaginings. I guess some stuff is different, but again, it's also not necessarily for me. I honestly think with like Disney in particular, like Disney Plus might have been the worst thing. Cause I'm just like, I'll just watch it on Disney Plus one day, you know? So I don't know.
Strange times we're in, man.
Yeah.
Interesting times.
That's the dilemma. Because, like, after the writer strike and actor strike, I want to support these people.
Yeah.
But they just make it so hard.
Yeah, and expensive.
Yeah. And apparently, some actors aren't even happy with the SAG stuff.
Great.
So, okay. I mean, the AI stuff is still very vague.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. Hire us.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
We got ideas.
We'll wear the hats.
All right. Let's wrap it up.
Let's wrap it
up. Thank you all for watching this episode of The Wanger Show as we wrap things up here.
Some good combos in this one.
Some fun stuff. Leave a comment down below. Once again, last week there was like 18 comments. We want 20 comments on this week's episode. Get us there. Get us to 100 likes. Get us over 1,000 views. Come on. Help this show out. Go check out. We posted a snippet from our Wanger's Karaoke. The Eat Some Turkey.
Yeah.
Did that on Thanksgiving. Couldn't think about it. That's a soundbite for
you. Got there.
Yeah. We'll do the same. Maybe we'll post the Happy Holidays one, the real one.
Right.
Wasn't there a different one? We did Halloween this year, and then
Halloween was the
second year was the actual Christmas one. Right?
Yeah, that was an actual cover.
There you go. So yeah. What was I saying? Yeah, like.
Just thanks for being here, guys.
Subscribe if you haven't done so already.
Yeah. Sorry we were 20 minutes late.
Yeah, we were going to give shout-outs to our patrons, $15 and up, which, again, patreon.com/wangers, if you just want to help support us here on the channel.
Did we get Sheridan's name this time?
I think. Shit.
Did we get it?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, she's in here.
Anyone else we forgot, let us know.
One person that did message me told me how to pronounce it. Shit. I don't know if I can get to my messages on here. Let me see. Okay, here we go. Okay, great.
Okay, good.
So yeah, we give shout outs to our patrons, $15 and up. If you want to support us, go over there and check it out. I know it's been a little slow on there. Hopefully for 2024, get some
Weird
commentaries
times,
on that. It's hard times. Cody's
mentioned how all my issues.
Look at his face.
It's melting.
Look at his face.
It's melting off, guys.
You do not want to see a commentary with just me. Trust me. I tried it for a couple of months.
Admirably.
Nobody watched.
Yeah.
So I got the message. Maybe I'll do Shin Godzilla. Nick, you and I need to do that. I know we talked about that. Anyways, $15 and up. I'm selling the Patreon really well. Here we go. Here we go. Aaron Woodley. Alec Rumler Young.
I'm not the biggest fan of YouTube, other than Schmozno and Screen Junkies.
Yeah. Alexis Lopez.
What do you think that Marvel's doing right that the other studios aren't doing?
2016?
Yeah.
It's good time. Good time. Arcadio Castellanos.
Chocolate stomping!
Billy Storley.
Strip Weathers. You've got about him?
Bobby Mitchell.
Strip Weathers has 7 piston cups.
Is that Stephen A. Smith?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Brian Arsenal.
I am not about to sit here and argue with a grown-ass man about the movie Cars.
Brian D.
You're 21!
Brian King.
You're not a little kid!
Chris Jones.
What are you doing, wearing a diaper?
Cindy Perez. Hi, Cindy. Hit the like button. Subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. If you're watching after the show is live. Connor Kennedy. Elena Marie 10.
Cum Chuckle.
FS1138.
Do you feel like shit for being white, Cody?
Harley Payne.
So many different Spider-Man in the Spider-Verses, but not a Mexican one.
Yeah, what's up with that, Cody?
James Lavario.
Women are important, Cody.
John Noto.
White Tiger.
Oh, Cody.
Justin Van Hornwen.
Fuck me good, suck me good.
Carl Soderbeck.
Don't you love going to a good funeral?
Cat Burger. Hey, baby. Hey, baby. Oh, I love you, baby. Kyle Johnson.
I guess the biggest thing that happened this week was Joe Manganiello, his Deathstroke. I guess that's
Maris Thornton.
You got fucking words?
Michael Bittner.
I met Larry.
Nick Wade.
Please be sure to hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't.
Owen Hart.
Lisa, cook a fucking ham next year.
Ruben E25.
Oh, Xenon.
Sang Lei.
Okay, Xenon.
Senior Film.
Thank you, Olivia.
Sergio Castaneda. Sheridan Ponce.
Praise Jesus.
Stephanie Merritt.
All right, I want to start here with a song that I wrote for my second son. His name is Cody.
Terry Stockwell.
Ooh.
TJ Jones.
I can't do it, Mama.
Tyler Eklund.
What are you doing, wearing a diaper?
Vin Kosha.
Cum Chuckle.
And finally, Wiley Todd.
I had to get on some asses.
Oh, I forgot to tell you, there might be new OJ sound bites.
What?
I just thought of that. I know we had the Twitter one.
Yeah.
But he was on a podcast recently.
Oh, really?
And there's some very weird things that he said.
Okay.
So
send me the link.
TBD. All right, yeah. TBD. Thank you all. We do appreciate everyone. Eric in the chat, got to get back to Larry's ASAP, goddammit. And he said, no, that Trump sound. Oh, Eric, you wait till next week. Well, it's going to be nothing but Trump sounds just for you and
I
Jake.
do have a lot now, yeah.
There we go.
I can't do it, Mama.
If anybody has any sound bites of Jake Baldino, too, just send them our way.
Yeah.
That'd be kind of fun.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you, everybody. Appreciate it. Make sure you're hitting the like button, liking, leaving a comment as well. And thank you all so much. We'll see you all next week with Eric Schriffler and Jake Baldino, most likely. All right. Bye. Hey, baby. Hey, baby. Oh, I love you, baby.
Fuck me good, suck me good.
Eric is like, there might be a new OJ murder info. No, that's not what I was saying.
That sounded like what you're doing.
No.
Strip Weathers. You've got about him?
Strip
Weathers has 7 piston cups.
Oh yeah, someone like asked him about cars being like.
I am not about to sit here and argue with a grown-ass man about the movie Cars.
Oh, we didn't talk about the Disneyland stripper guy. Or
You're
stripper.
21!
That's a weird. Damn it! I wish I was clean. The streaker, I meant. Stripper guy. He wasn't a stripper guy.
You're not a little kid!
Once again, if you want your comments shown, you show it up here. So leave a comment below. Once again, 20 comments. Get to it. Get to it. Get to it.
What are you doing, wearing a diaper?
Make sure you're hitting that button, that button, that button. Do all the things. Appreciate you. Love you. Be safe.